And we're live. You know what? Everyone hates how we start shows. I've Hunter jumping in a minute. He just texted me, and no bullshit. Should be hopping in very shortly. And today we're gonna be discussing not only what I have as the title, if Blaire White's video was fake, and the reason I'm talking about this is I had a few messages from people being like, hey, hey Andy, are you sure that it's real? So I had a few people questioning me on asking me if I truly believe that the video was real, which I'll give my thoughts on in just shortly. I'm gonna wait for no bullshit and for Hunter. Hunter said like a minute literally. I'm doing great. Thank you everyone for asking. Appreciate it. And I'm very so I got 2 DMs from people who weren't no bullshit asking me right after I posted my video, which by the way, Blaire White loved my Brazzers joke of her imagining her covered in cum. So she wasn't offended by that. She wasn't sexually harassed, so which is fantastic. But then so I got the 2 messages, and I'm gonna be talking about No Bullshit's video. He's going to be on in a second, so that should be interesting. And Hunter also had a few ideas. And also, we're going to be talking about criticizing our own people, like on our side, and criticizing and how fans react depending on who you criticize and all that type of stuff. Because a lot of people flipped out at No Bullshit about his video, Hunter.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, oh shit! I don't even have my fucking headphones in. Give me 1 second. Plug this in.
No problem.
All right. Yeah. So No Bullshit should be here.
He is coming on.
Yeah. I invited him. He said he possibly he has to leave for a bit to do something. But he said he'll swing by for a bit and we could talk about. And I want to also bring up some more stuff with you. And finally, you and I get to sit down and have a fucking chat. It's about time.
I know, right? I feel so bad. I'm late.
No worries, dude. I was supposed to do the stream at 7, but then I had to do something pretty important. So I'm like, all right, we'll wait up for that, and then we'll stream. And it actually worked out for you, but for No Bullshit, he's like, oh, I have to leave around 8:15, 8:30 for a little bit. I don't think the stream will go too long. I mean, I'm sure you and I will have a lot to chat about.
Sure. It was just funny because I had some friends, my brother, my siblings, and my friend hanging out here in my room, and I was like, guys, I need you to get out. I'm streaming. It's like, yeah, I'm finally streaming with Andy Worski. And my friend was like, oh, the guy you've been wanting to stream with, and you're late?
Yeah, I think because we always run into each other in other people's streams, and we're like, hey, by the way, we should sit down and stream. And I've been like only streaming when certain events happen and when certain things like I want to talk about instead of streaming every single day. I was absolutely sick of that shit. Because it was, but today, okay, there's one first thing before we even talk about the Blaire White video, because I want to wait for No Bullshit for that. But you and I were talking, and fucking that trans Filipino used to be guy, but now he's a trans Filipino woman. That shit.
It's literally, you know what's funny is like so last year when I made my video, The Truth About Transgenders, it got so much like backlash and stuff. And one of the points I was like, what's next? Now we have people identifying as cats, blah, blah. And Jacqueline Glenn, she was like, oh, the slippery slope fallacy, whatever she said. Like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, meanwhile, everything I said in that video so far, like that I predicted, has come true.
Yeah, it was sort of like the slippery slope thing I was talking about last year about how everything will end up being racist, and now milk and the OK symbol, and it just goes on and on. Pepe, all this stuff. Yeah, the slippery slope is real. And here's the thing I wanted to actually talk to you about, because you're definitely more conservative than I am, and you've discussed trans people for a while. So I wanted to make a video on this trans Filipino, used to be a man, now Filipino woman quote unquote, and then the scientists saying, well, if it doesn't hurt anyone, then that's fine. So I start.
It's probably hurting him.
Yeah, you're legitimately helping this person be retarded, basically. Right.
Basically.
Right. So as I'm writing the script yesterday, I'm not posting the video yet because I want to actually have a live show and talk to you in particular about this. Because I would say technically I'm more accepting of trans people. Is that fair to say?
Honestly, a lot of people still think that I'm like transphobic or something. For me, I mean, if you're cool with me just kind of putting my opinion right out there, it's
100%.
As far as the whole trans thing goes for me, I believe that, you know, in America, we live in a free country, and that people, if they want to identify as a woman or they feel that's, you know, who they truly are, whatever, then let them be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they should be stopped. However, I am accepting of transgender people when they are authentic transgender, like when they are honestly dealing with gender dysphoria and they're going through the steps, the process. Like Blaire White is a legitimate transgender woman. I respect, like, I call her because I see her as a woman, and I respect her as someone who has acknowledged the fact that she has struggled with a mental illness, and in her mind, going through the transgender operation or whatever, that's the best way she feels to get better. I have no respect for people that look like you or look like me, and they're like, oh, I'm a woman, let me in the woman's bathroom or something like that. That's when I'm like, okay, fuck off.
Yeah, and then I have the exact same viewpoint as you, and then a lot of people. Okay, right, devil's advocate here. By the way, Blaire wants to jump on too, so which I invited her, so she's free. Joey, her boyfriend, just messaged me, but her phone's dead, so I'm gonna link him the.
So Joey's getting on, or Blaire is?
Oh no, I'm just linking him to send her the.
Okay,
link.
okay. Just so that I can also put this out there really quick. I know that we've been wanting to stream together, and I know that we're not just going to be focusing on Blaire's thing the entire time. But I haven't really seen all of No Bullshit's video, and so I don't know if that'll be a problem or not.
Okay. Do you want me to give you the gist, since we have like a bunch of people watching?
Yeah,
right
and
now?
I was thinking I could be like the average person that needs everything explained, so that I could kind of be filled in in the loop, sort of.
Yeah,
because I'm not like I said, I honestly like Blaire White a lot, and so
she's awesome. Yeah, I love her.
like I'm not against her here, but the thing is, I also am like good friends with No Bullshit, and so
it's
I know there's been a lot of stuff going back and forth with this.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Oh, hey, what's going on, Blaire? How you doing?
Hey, Blaire.
I'm in a nail salon, literally getting my hand fixed.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. You're having your hand fit. So it wasn't fake. Done. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding. But no bullshit. But No Bullshit is gonna be on in, like he said, about 10-15 minutes. But obviously there was a couple criticisms about your video from him and a couple other people who DM'd me. I believe the video was real because I know how crazy fucking people can be and how triggered people can be.
But it wasn't that shocking what I saw. Like, I mean, of course, Blaire, like, I'm really sorry that happened to you, but like, it's not like I expected anything else from a crazy leftist.
No, that seems to be like the criticism is like, oh, you're looking for that. It's like, but does that mean that it was like staged or faked? It's like, yeah, we knew it was a risky thing to do, and we had kind of a theory that something was going to go down. We didn't know exactly what, and like that's what happened.
But again, like just if you put yourself in the situation doesn't mean that that you're asking for something like that.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, oh, because Snopes wrote an article.
And
I wanted to ask it. I want to ask a question about that, but I'll wait for No Bullshit to be here.
Okay, well, I don't know if I can stay on as long as it takes for him to get here, because like I'm in the salon and like.
Yeah, no problem.
So I'm gonna kind of just like address what I remember his criticisms were.
Of course.
He seemed to just like take the side of the Snopes article, which they said that police said that we instigated it because we crossed a line that they said.
That's actually what I want to ask you about.
Trump supporters on one side and the protesters on the other. The problem with that is, I mean, you're there, you can't hear, but the line was so poorly, like it might as well not even been there. Like people were going over and out, and it's like
it was really stupid.
Yeah, we also weren't the only, Trump supporters on the other side. Like there was a guy who was like yelling at them, and he was there and he wasn't getting touched or anything, but we weren't the only one. Like, they say it was a police line, but it was so poorly enforced, we didn't even realize there was a line, really. Like,
I didn't even see a line. I didn't see any tape or anything. Or
when I looked back at my video, I saw the supposed line, but it took the Snopes article pointing out for us to even be like, oh yeah, I guess there was like kind of a barrier.
But I guess what you proved was, look, okay, yeah, obviously you knew something would happen, but the fact that you wore a hat and something did happen beyond what I thought people were going to be swearing at you or something. Like, that's what
that's more of what I would have expected.
That's kind of what we were thinking too. Like, when we were like, oh, something's going to go down, it's like we expected like people to like swear at us or like maybe something small. We didn't expect like the extent of what happened. Let me try to think of some other things that he said.
He criticized.
He pointed out that at the end, when you mentioned my nail, like when we were on the couch, that you grabbed the wrong hand, and it's like, okay, so he didn't know which hand the bloody nail was on at first. And he was scared of it. Like, what does that even matter?
No bullshit. What is it?
Stupid. Okay.
Yeah.
And then also he criticized the you being hit in the face with the liquid. Right?
Yeah.
And that's what someone else sent me a DM, and they're like, do you actually think that was real? And I was like, and then they're like, why didn't Joey chase after that person? I'm like,
right.
Well, I've been in that situation when you're filming, right? And then you see your girlfriend get fucking doused with something. You don't want to chase the person in case your girlfriend needs help with taking whatever it is out of her eyes.
I'm a scrawny little twink, but if I was with my girlfriend and I saw that happen, I would still be tempted to at least try and beat the fuck out of that person.
Well, here's the thing, and if you want to jump in at any time, Joey, because
I can't hear.
I know, but if you hear what I say,
okay.
Hey,
Joey,
a lot of people are saying like, why didn't Joey chase after him? And like, I understand that would have made like an amazing video, like, oh, the boyfriend goes and beats his ass. But
I should have beat his ass. But
you should have. But at the same time,
I could, but I can't just leave my girlfriend there like all like on the side of the street with a bunch of crazy assholes. Like,
yeah, it's like,
and that person was fucking down the street.
Yeah,
the second I looked
we
up,
didn't know what was on my.
Booked it,
yeah, he booked it, or she booked it, whatever. But we didn't know what was in my eyes, first of all. So all he knows is I'm sitting there like, I came open my eyes, I came open my eyes. I mean, what, to prove he's a man, he's gonna go leave me face down in a street corner surrounded by people who hate me just so he can chase someone down? Like, that would have made a great video, but it would have been kind of honestly disrespectful towards me if he just booked it.
You would have been pissed about this forever. I would have never it wasn't even worth it for me, man.
Yeah, that's sort of the idea I have, and I told the person who DM'd me, I was like, look, like Blaire was just, covered in liquid, and then you don't know what it is. You're gonna chase this person, and look, if it was fake and you guys did plan it, obviously I don't think it was fake, and like I'm sure if you threw in Joey chasing and kicked the person in the back, it would have made for, like you said, a way better video. But Joey was just concerned about what the hell was on your fucking face. Yeah,
exactly. And the other thing is, like, one of the other criticisms was like, why didn't you file a police report? And that's another thing I want to clear up. In the Snopes article, they said that we declined to file a police report. To say we declined would imply that we were offered. And what actually happened was, directly after the incident with the guy in the pea hat, because I'm in a salon, in the pea hat.
Cunt hat.
First of all, if you look closely at the police officer who was helping us, he was like practically laughing, first of all. And second of all, the moment that the altercation was over, he said, he was like, get out of here, basically. You guys need to leave.
He told us that we were the ones pretty much like, I don't know, he just told us to get out of
now,
here.
Honestly,
I was kind of laughing.
He made it clear that
weird guy, like, all over. I didn't know he broke your nail at the second.
I didn't know it at first either.
Like,
we had to walk
really
and then I looked down. Yeah.
That's why I was kind of laughing.
Yeah, you have all that adrenaline running in your system too, right?
Yeah, I didn't even feel it, and it's so gross. I wish we would have. The autofocus wasn't on the damn camera, which sucks because if
some retard.
Yeah, the autofocus wasn't on the camera. If you guys would have saw, like, from the nail, it was like there was like strings of flesh, like.
Oh, yeah. When you posted it on Twitter, I was like, yuck. But like, well, actually, like the cool thing about your video, not only did you expose that if you wear a MAGA hat, you'll be fucking physically assaulted, but secondly, that cop. Like I think 4chan has to look for that cop's name, because the fact, like the mere fact that you were assaulted in front of the cop and then he didn't do anything, I think that's more of a problem than some psycho in a dumb pussy hat attacking you, because now the police who should be protecting you aren't even protecting you, which was even more, I think, the most interesting thing of your video, where I'm like, why is the cop like, he was laughing almost. He was like, oh man, this is fucking nuts.
Kids will be kids.
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to clear up before I forget, because my memory is so shit, is oh my god, did I literally just forget? There was something I wanted to say just now. Wait,
what were you calling out that guy that was trying to call you out or something?
It was, I want to say, oh yeah, NoBS is basically, he made an argument that like we instigated it because we were up in the mix basically. And to that, I would say, like, first of all we were doing was wearing hats. Like,
I wanted a selfie in front of the protesters. Okay.
The extent of the incitement was we were taking a selfie, like near them. Okay.
Yeah.
Like we didn't speak to any of them. The extent of our dialogue with any of them was like 5 minutes before that happened. We asked one of them, "Do you know where Trump's star is?" Because we were on the Walk of Fame with all the stars. Because we wanted to genuinely know. We were like, "Do you know where the Trump star is?"
That was my way of initiating like conversation. With
Yeah,
the
we tried to get
like,
one
hey,
of
do you
them
know where
talk.
his stump or where his star is?
Yeah.
That was like my way of opening up.
Yeah. So like, I don't know if wearing a hat around someone is incitement, then I think that's more of a statement about where we are as a country rather than like anything we did. Like I could see if we were up there like being disrespectful or yelling at people or whatever. But then again, even if we were doing that, only one of those things is illegal. Touching someone is illegal. Being mean to someone is not illegal. But we didn't even do that. So it's like
Right. I wanted to ask really quick, Blaire, like the people that were like attacking you or whatever, do you think that like did you get attacked by anyone that maybe was attacking you just because they knew you from YouTube and didn't like you, or do you think it was all because of the Trump hat?
That's what we were speculating. I don't think the Trump hat in the beginning, the first one, was because of YouTube or anything, because it happened so fast. It's like it happened so fast. But as far as the alcohol throwing, that's kind of my hypothesis, because I mean I was sitting there filming a video on the street near where everything happened. So either it was someone who saw the first incident and wanted to like do something else, or it was someone who was like, oh, that's that bitch from YouTube. So one of those two things. I don't really know.
Do you know what the liquid was? I think you said it was like alcohol, or
we kind of just guessed it was alcohol because that's how it smelled.
Yeah, like a mix between cranberry and whatever. Yeah,
it was kind of red, but
yeah, it's
that's gross, man. Ugh.
And
the thing, it scared the shit out of me because it's like my eyes were burning. So it was like that's what the first thing I said. I was like, Joey, I'm freaked out about what it is in my eyes, like because I didn't know, you know what I mean? And my mind initially went to, you know, as crazy as it sounds, like acid attack or something. That was the first thing in my mind. I was like, oh great, I just went blind for a retarded YouTube video. Great.
Was the person that threw the drink a guy or a girl? I couldn't tell.
I think it was a girl.
For a second, it was anything too crazy. I mean, because there's a bunch of like wussy protesters, there's cops everywhere. Like someone's gonna throw acid in your face. Like,
I don't think. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I wasn't like really shook. I knew there's a bunch of weirdos out there. So.
Yeah, and also it was like what it seemed like was someone walking by and sort of being like, "Oh, fucking MAGA hat, is that Blaire White?" And they're holding a drink. It's not like someone had time to see you prepare their acid and then go run back onto the sidewalk and go, okay, now here it is.
And plus, I mean, most people aren't walking around with cups of acid.
I mean, most. Yeah, there's a few,
what shook
but like,
me is that like I didn't even
may have been a
see that
muzzy or
person.
something. So
What shook me was like I didn't even see that person out of the corner of my eye. It was literally like I'm talking, and then the next second, everything's burning, and I can't open my eye. It was so scary.
And did you? Because here's one question from people who were wondering. They were asking. They're like, how didn't she see that person like before she was hit? And then like my response. Well, my response is too, like when you're filming something publicly, you're not expecting the person behind the cameraman to walk by and throw something in your face. So you weren't like vigilant or prepared for that. I mean, I'm sure if you did that video now, you'd be like fucking looking all over the place with.
First of all, I'm reconsidering doing like videos outside altogether because that was crazy. And second of all, like, yeah, they came up from behind Joey. Wash my hand. Okay, I'll be right back. She wants me to wash my hands. One second.
Yeah, no problem.
You can talk if you want.
I'll leave all this debating.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Come on, Joey. Jesus Christ.
No, I was just gonna say, like, when you're out there doing on the street stuff, I know that, like, you know, what happened to Blaire was like way more intense. Like with my whole Antifa thing wasn't even that big of a deal compared to, you know, getting like shit thrown in your face and stuff. But when you're out there, like, it's very chaotic, and it's you know it is easy to get caught off guard because, I mean, like when I was in the middle of the Antifa protest, which was like mild compared to the protest Blaire was in the middle of, but whenever you're in the middle of that stuff, like it is easy to get caught off guard just because you're always surrounded by people. It's really chaotic and noisy and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And also, like, if like I mean, hypothetically, if Blaire, if you did fake it, I'm sure you would have done something better. You know what I mean? like meaning,
but like that kind of shit ruins career. Like, why would I risk everything I built? Like, for me, YouTube is everything. Like, you guys know, it's my full-time job. It's like, I love YouTube. I'm in love with interacting with my supporters and everything. It's like, why would I risk everything? It's like, this isn't me being cocky, but like, I get views doing normal videos. I didn't have to go outside and do some crazy shit. Like, I really didn't.
You're not Onision.
Yeah, or like a Joey
so
Salads. That's who he compared you to.
It's so funny. I was in the nail salon and I was showing the girl doing my nails the video, and one of the girls like looked at my channel and saw the one with Onision. She's like, "Oh my god, I know him. I hate him."
Oh, did you see? By the way, just speaking of Onision, did you see his newest video? Yeah. It's fucking magical. He's lost it. He's done. It's edgelord scene kid emo. Compare, like, it's called "It's Over." It's overly dramatic. I might want to review it. Like, I think it's just
someone needs to
funny enough.
Someone needs to call attention to the fact that literally Onision posts in "It's over" or "I'm quitting" or "I'm deleting this channel" like every single week. He posts a new video like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what else is he gonna do at this point?
Actually,
well, I literally subbed to some of his channels just to like see how sad they are. Like one of his channels, I think it's Bro, is like it's just re-uploading old videos, and now they're only getting like 5,000 views.
Oh my god!
He's like reposted his videos about me like numerous times, just trying to like get views and like dig up drama again. It's like really embarrassing.
I'm trying to see like right here. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's I'm actually on his channel right now. Onision Speaks. His videos like, okay, how to get popular on Twitch 2 weeks ago got 18,000 views.
Oh my
he
god.
Had one video a week ago that got 102,000 views.
If I get that much views, I delete that video. I go, it didn't work.
I know. I'm like, it's a failure.
How to get popular, but there's no views. Like, what do you? That'd be like how to get rich, but they're like moving in a trailer. Like, I don't know.
But here's one last criticism, and Gemini, thanks for the $5, man. And he says this: my only criticism is that you framed it as just an experiment when it was clearly was a view grab. But here's the thing, Gemini. Isn't everything we do a view grab? Like, this stream is literally a view grab. I'll be completely fucking honest. I enjoy talking about the community, having friends and discussing things and whatever. Either that or it's another Riley video. So let's all be happy that this is happening. But yeah, I could never criticize. When you did that, Blaire, I was like, oh, I fucking should have done that. That would be an awesome idea.
That's how I felt. You know, that's how I felt with Steven Crowder's video. I know it's sort of off subject, but the one he did, Change My Mind, where he just like sets up stuff and has people try to change his mind.
Yeah,
I was like, that's such a good idea, and I could have I could have done that because I'm right by DC also.
I can't believe no one did this hat experiment until you, Blaire. I'm like, that's the most simple idea ever.
It was actually Joey's idea because I just moved to Hollywood, and so like every person I ever interact with here is like very far left, and so we were like, imagine how crazy it would be to just walk down the Walk of Fame wearing that.
I thought West Hollywood was going to be the worst. Honestly.
Yeah, we went to West. That's another thing.
Which is crazy because it was not bad at all.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be awful.
Another criticism I remembered from No Bullshit is like, I don't believe she didn't know the protest was there. Which, first of all,
Oh my God.
We had no idea.
No,
If we would have
we saw the
known,
cops. We were like, "What's going on?" They're like a protest,
and we were like,
Oh.
like, if we would have known that
awesome.
was going on the boulevard, we wouldn't have gone all the way to West Hollywood. And like, because we were filmed there and we were kind of bummed. We were
wasted
like,
half the
damn, like
day.
no one's interacting with us. It was like the gays are way too nice. So it's like, you know, if we would have known that, then we wouldn't have gone there.
Oh, but yeah,
I would have gone in the protest though. That's good. And just really quickly to address what Gemini said, like there's nothing wrong with making videos that are like quote view grabs. Like the point of being on like
That's how we make a living.
I know you get money by getting views. So it's like the problem is when you clickbait stuff. So if you were like, I don't know, beaten up, blah, 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 whatever, and like didn't happen, that's clickbait, and then you're tricking people into clicking it. But if you say attacked on camera, like you were literally attacked on camera, what do people like? You're supposed to put a fun title. No one wants to click a video that says going to Hollywood wearing a Trump. Like it's got to be like clickbait.
And also, why do you think those videos get the most views? Why do you think I clicked it immediately when Blaire posted it? Because I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. This is different. This is crazy. This is outrageous. Like you don't make that video saying, you know, it's just, you know, but just whatever, an experiment. You know, in the back of your mind, all right, this is gonna get some people clicking, and that's good because it means people want to watch. I think it's
exactly.
a positive.
That's our job. That's literally what we do to pay our bills. And so if you have a problem with that, that's fine. But that it's like you have to have a problem with every YouTuber then, because everyone does that. The other thing also, this is just like something petty, but it's still noteworthy. If you guys think I would have ruined $350 hair extensions and $100 manicure in one night, you know nothing about me. You know nothing about me. I literally had to go buy new extensions. I'm getting my nails fixed right now as we speak. Sorry, they're good. So it's like,
yeah. So, why do you think people are criticizing you on it being real or not? Do you think that we just live in a day and age where it's hard to believe anyone being genuine about anything?
It's that, and it's also, first of all, pretty much the only right-winger who's criticizing me is No Bullshit, and that's because he's had it in for me for a while. I had him blocked for a while because he was like posting my pre-transition pictures and just being super foul and like calling me fat and like all this stuff, and I was like, this whack ass person, like, I'm sorry.
He's just being a douche.
Yeah, and it's like in that video he brought up so much stuff. He said that my I mean, it's long, I don't want to be too graphic, but my video about that thing that happened to me when I was 18, when I was like, whatever, he said that was clickbait and that I was being a victim. And if you watch the video, I opened up with saying, don't feel bad for me, I'm not a victim. It was about not being a victim, the whole video. He brought up the Candace debate as if that had any relevance. Like, he's just all over the place just because he doesn't like me. And then on
the Candace debate was gnarly, yo.
Yeah, that was epic as fuck, man.
It was like just there was times where it kind of was like, no offense, Blaire, where it was just basically like a screaming match. At least, see, the thing is, I'll be honest, I really could, like, that's one of the few things actually where I really can barely take a side. Like, I'm just not sure still, but I did end up agreeing with Candace a little bit more than I thought, specifically on the whole point of like the splash page. Like, I've done web design in the past, and so when she was trying to make the splash page point, I sort of got that. But her delivery was so bad because
hang on. But the one thing that I dissected in my video from that debate, I'm like,
and you know way more about this than I do.
Well, she said it was a splash page. Okay, fair enough. Let's pretend that her web designer did tell her that. In my video, I showed a clip for when she talked to Barbara for you to see, and said it's a splash page and there is no database.
Yeah,
so she also added.
Oh, so she was also lying about that.
Yeah,
because there was a database.
There was absolutely a database, and also, I mean, this is I'm so sick of talking about her. There's very few people we're talking about, but there's very few people I hate, and I've never had like an interaction in my life that was like that ever. Like, I've never had someone yell at me like that. Like, maybe I'm sheltered or whatever, but it was like crazy.
I thought she was gonna get up and hit you.
No, that's what sucks. There's this one part where it was like you couldn't tell because it was a close up on her face, so you didn't see her body, but she was like I thought she was gonna get out of her seat. She was so crazy. Like she was inching.
Yeah,
like,
she was
edge of her
like
seat, and she's
leaning like this.
yeah, I was like, I think I even said in the interview, maybe I didn't, maybe I was just thinking it, but I was like, what, are you gonna get up? Like, what are you doing? Sit down. It's just crazy.
I want to ask you.
He's like, you haven't seen him.
Oh
up
yeah,
close. And I'm
she
like,
tweeted
"You're my
last.
fucking boyfriend."
She tweeted last night
I
because
saw.
she tweeted about me having an Adam's apple, which where I don't have one.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Second thing is Joey tweeted her and was like, she doesn't have an Adam's apple. You like blah blah blah, and she tweeted back Joey and was like, you haven't seen him up close. It's like that's my boyfriend.
Oh. And actually, I want to ask you. Remember when Ruben, like fucking poor old Ruben on that one, but when you guys took, the 60 seconds. And then it went sort of on like, his Ruben Report logo and the music starts playing. What happened in that 60 seconds?
She basically threw a fit and she said, quote, I'm never addressing this again. This is the most unsmart thing I've done. She said unsmart.
Unsmart. Oof.
She said unsmart. And she was such a poor sport that afterwards we all did shots of whiskey in the backyard. So when I say all, I mean Dave and people working on the show, Joey, myself. She wouldn't do it. She's just such a bad sport. But
yeah.
But that's. I'm like so done talking to Candace.
Well, we have NoBS just hopped on in.
What's up?
Hey.
What's going on? No bullshit. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Good. Blaire swung.
Are you
on
ready to
by
be
for a
crucified?
bit. Yeah. Round 2. No, just joking. But you said in your DM you wanted to ask her some questions, not throw mud. You want to you have some questions. So yeah, man. And how you doing, by the way?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Just catching my breath. Just got back. Picking up my girl, hanging.
Nice.
But yeah. I didn't want to do an adversarial thing. I haven't met Blaire before, but you seem nice. I'm not like trying to hate or anything. I just had my video. I raised some questions. I think a lot of people are just thinking, the whole social experiment thing. It's like kind of like a played out genre. It's kind of died like a year ago. Lots of people have debunked them before. What made you want to do like a social experiment?
The fact that I felt like I was in a little bit of a rut with my channel. I didn't feel like sitting in front of a camera and talking. I wanted to get out. I've been doing on the street stuff recently. I did the slut walk. And so I want to do something new. Yeah, I mean, I understand that there's a lot of fake social experiments on YouTube, but I don't think that is a reason why. That doesn't mean that like mine was. Like
Sure. I don't think that either. I don't think that automatically discounts you. I just think initially that was where I started to question it. And when I heard social experiment, I'm like, whoa. So
yeah, well, I mean, we had the idea for weeks and we got around to doing it last weekend, and what happened.
So is this similar, because I've heard some stories, and I think there's an IMDb page for Joey Sarson. That's your boyfriend, I believe, if that's correct.
Producer, yeah.
Okay. Did he work on a prank show before?
Mm-hmm. He's done.
Okay.
He did a Netflix movie with what's his name?
Roman Atwood.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, so that was another reason. I was just like, again, that doesn't prove that your thing was fake, but that just like raises some questions. Pranks kind of have a notorious negative connotation, and then seeing someone.
It wasn't a prank. Like to say it was a prank would mean that we'd have to like get a cop to dress up as a cop, a guy in a feminist hat. Which, by the way, for anyone thinking, like the person in the beginning with the hat. People found his name. His name was like Bo something, and he goes to all of his protests. I saw people saying that like the nail thing with him, that acrylics come off easily, which they do, but they don't rip off like your real nail at the bed, and you don't bleed from a normal like acrylic break off.
It looked awful. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like it was.
I don't want that to happen to anyone, and if that's true, I'm not like trying to victim blame or any of that. I know I got a lot of hate for coming out with this morning, and like I said, it's just asking questions, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I actually didn't even know that you confirmed to do this stream today, so I didn't mean to like hop in aggressively. But
I would rather be here than.
She had messaged me that she was busy, but then she just messaged me right while we were streaming to hop her on.
That's
so
cool. That's cool. I just don't want to come in too hot, and I don't like to ambush. Yeah, just for the record. And then the other thing, so about the nails. So the first nail, there was a nail of yours that was broken before you
On
filmed.
the other hand, and a different
Yeah.
finger, yeah.
Okay.
On the other
So
hand, and a different finger.
Yeah. I could recognize it was a different finger and hand. How did that nail break?
I was like in the bathroom one morning, and I was getting a towel off a rack, and I hit it against the wall.
Okay, so it wasn't like the hardest like thing. What did you fall, or was it just like a?
I mean, I hit it pretty hard, but again, it's not hard for acrylics to break, but it's pretty hard for your real nail to break.
Okay, so I think that's where we're going with it, because I feel like the nail is attached by, like, I'm not sure how yours were attached.
Here's how I'll tell you exactly how it is. I'm getting my nails done right now. They glue an acrylic, which is like basically they glue a plastic nail.
Oh, convenient angle, awesome.
On top of your actual nail. And like, so yeah, the acrylic where it's like not attached, so it goes like, there's your finger and then there's your nail past your finger, right? So all the nail past your finger, that's pretty easy to break, but it's not easy for your real nail to break. That takes like some pretty bad, trauma to the nail. So
yeah, it must have been like when he stomped your nail, like it like bent it backwards. I guess because like the way he stomped.
Probably at an angle, reaching to get the
yeah. So it just,
and it was like.
So he was legitimately stomping, like trying to hit your hand or the hat. Like, was he aiming for your hand?
I think his anger was directed towards the hat, right? Because that's like the symbol that they hate. So he saw the hat on the ground in front of him, he started stomping. But the problem was I was reaching to get the hat, so he got my hand.
Yo, that's so funny that the hat, like his face, he looked belligerent when he was done. Like he just finished murdering someone out of rage. He's like, oh. I was laughing at his face.
He looked so, like confused. I don't know, but again, people found his name, and his name was like Bo something, and I guess he goes to all the protests here in LA.
Yeah, they identified him, right? Like 4chan. Yeah, fucking. He deserves a nice slap in the face.
Yeah, and we're working on the other person. We've been like searching high and low because like it was a plaid shirt, so we're looking for like other pictures and videos from the event of the person in the plaid shirt. Also, you actually were pursuing to get to find these people, basically, right? Yeah, we're looking, and we've searched through kind of all our videos because I don't think I remember seeing that person like in the mix of the actual protest, because when we went and we filmed the outro, it was like near the protest, but it was probably like 3/4 of a block away. Okay. So it was like a block away from maybe the person was walking towards the protest, or here's a question: was the person running away from the protest or towards the protest? Because I imagined it that towards. Okay, that's how I imagined it. So maybe it was just someone just walking by. Yeah. But they were like, I mean, full on sprint. So we're kind of looking for like other footage from the actual where the thing's going down, like the actual protest, to see if we can see that person in that shirt. How many times did you replay that night in your head where you like imagined horrible things happening to the other people? I always do that. I always go, if I was just 1 second and I knew, I would have elbowed them or ripped their hair. God. Yeah. Especially for the second one. First of all, okay, we'll go for the first one. It was like, I was so close to punching that guy. Like if he would have held on for any longer, I swear to God, I would have knocked him in his face. And then for the second one, I wish I would have got like even like a split second of like foresight of like someone running at me. I would have grabbed that bun on top of that head and just dragged it. That would be amazing. Imagine. I wanted to fight so bad after that. When I was
I wish that the person that had dumped the stuff, like when they were walking in the road, like just a car swung by and just like knocked them over, maybe like broke one of their legs or something. I commented that and I was like, I just hope that they just like break their legs or something, because I thought it would be really, really funny, like just instant karma or something. Yeah. Hey, so no bullshit. Did you like when you made your video? Were you like, are you convinced? Were you convinced that what she did was fake? Or were you just bringing up questions and speculation?
I think it's more the latter. I mean, I definitely had suspicions, and even in my video, if you watch the whole thing, I don't say this is conclusively fake. I'm not like trying to determine that. I mean, you can't even prove that if you wanted to. I'm not saying that. I'm not backing away from it. I had questions, and like I said in the beginning, you know, seeing other social experiments and other things like this, it just reminded me of it so much. I was just kind of like, I wanted to question it because I felt like no one was questioning it too.
Okay.
So that was my other angle too, was not to be like antagonistic or to be hater. I think I complimented you well in the video too, Blaire. I said I've watched your stuff. You do good content. We agree on a lot of things. But I think if anyone in here made that video, if Andy or Hunter did, I would probably have questioned it the same way.
It's fair. My only thing was like, from my perspective, if you just look at it from my perspective, it's like we had this crazy thing happen to us on Saturday. It's like to have someone say that it was staged or whatever is like frustrating to begin with. And then it's also like the thumbnail was like Blaire White exposed. And I didn't feel like anything in the video actually was exposed. I felt like it was all speculation, and it was in a lot of ways like your gut feeling about the video rather than like fact-based evidence as to why it may have not been
Sure.
what people were thinking. So it was just
That's
my
fair.
perspective. It was so, you know, it's honestly water under the bridge. Like, I'm in such a good mood now. I've got my nail fixed, so I'm fine.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Freaking yeah, no, that's really chaotic. I have something on the weekend that's inspired by your video, Blaire, that I think people will enjoy.
I know.
I'm just gonna do a little preview for you all there. So yeah, so no bullshit. You were just criticizing that, right? Basically.
Yeah, I mean, I had a few more
yeah.
questions if we want to go further. I mean, it was just that, and the idea, like I said, no one was questioning it, and I'm an inquisitive, you know, skeptical kind of person. I don't qualify myself as a skeptic or anything like that, but I saw what I saw, and I basically just wanted to ask that. I didn't expect to really ask you in person today or anything like that. This is nice. This is good to hammer it out. Yeah, I guess if we're still going on, I would just ask a little bit more about the police part of it.
Okay.
If we want to just dive in a little bit, I mean, because there were some pictures and some images where there was like a police line. Were you aware of a police line, or did you see that?
Before you got in, we talked about that because I didn't know if you were going to get in by the time I was done getting my nails.
Okay, I missed something.
So
Okay.
I'll just restate it. So, upon looking back at the footage, there was a police line, and upon reading the Snopes article, that's when me and Joey kind of realized, oh, there was a line. And the reason we didn't really realize that is because it was so poorly enforced, and we were not the only Trump supporters or people on the other side who were on the other side of the line. Like, it may as well not even been a line. Like, it was so poorly enforced that it took the Snopes article for us to even realize, oh, there was like kind of a separation there. And again, what I'll say is like, whether or not there was a line, at the end of the day, we didn't cross the line and then cuss someone out or touch someone. We crossed the line and we took a selfie next to them. Like, to me, it's like only one of those things is illegal. Like, is it illegal to like take a selfie next to someone, or is it illegal to snatch their property, throw it, and then stomp on their hands when they try to retrieve it? That's another thing I wanted to address from your video was you said you don't want to victim blame, which is good, but you also said, well, Blaire was fighting back for that thing really hard. And it's like, am I supposed to be like a bitch and let someone take my property? Like, I was going to grab my hat and I'm getting that hat. I'm not letting some fat guy in a pink hat run off with my hat.
Especially
Yeah.
him. Of all
That's
people.
understandable. That's understandable. I think the main thing, and I wanted to ask about the grabbing part again, because it seemed like, I think you said that the nail got stepped on, or your hand got stepped on when the nail broke. And I was just thinking that maybe it came when you were grabbing after them. Like, I don't know if I misheard that or just guessing, but your nail was already off by then.
How it happened was, I guess, like I said, that he was so angry at the hat, like that's a symbol he hates, that when the hat was on the ground in front of him, he started stomping on it. The problem was I was on my hands and knees in my heels grabbing it, and like my hand was there, so it also got my hand.
He was really slow moving, and you were really quick too. I don't even think he like noticed you. Like, it was a slow dude.
He was
for
just
real.
so
I didn't want to hit the guy
Oh.
out there. Like, it was just really stupid.
Yeah. So what I mean, the footage is blurry, and I ran over to get it so fast. I mean, you can tell in the footage. Joey kind of got the camera on him, but like that's
is that why you
that's
cut
from
to
my
straight to
recollection.
the? Is that why you cut straight to it? Because it seemed like you could have maybe shown what happened before the pussy hat person altercation. It just seemed like you just kind of jumped right into it on the video, and it's like I don't know. It looks like you could have been trying to remove context, or maybe you just didn't have a good shot.
I think you should rewatch it again. We showed what happened before. Like what happened was the guy took Joey's hat from in the truck above us, threw it. None of that is cut right there. He took the hat, threw it, and then Joey aims the camera, and then I'm on all fours getting the hat. That's it. What that wasn't cut.
Okay. Yeah, and I just think like you said, the nail, you had a nail broken off before, and then you said that was from grabbing the towels.
But not my real nail. Like, do you understand how much it takes for a real nail to snap off and like come off? That's a lot. It's not like there's some fragile things. That's part of your body. Like, yes.
Well, it's like one and the same, like they're attached. I don't know. It just seems like they've come together.
It's really not one and the same. Acrylics break all of the time. Your real nail does not break.
Okay. And then I wanted to go back to the prank part. The Joey worked on a prank show or a prank movie.
He's a producer and he's worked on a bunch of different things.
Okay, were any of those pranks he produced before fake?
I have no idea.
Is he there?
Yeah. Joey, he wants to know if my headphones aren't. He wants to know if any of the pranks that you did in the prank movie on Netflix were faked.
Not a single one. You know what? There was 2 in the movie that were, but I didn't work on those, and they put those on after that I worked on the movie. And it was the one where the baby was born, the black baby with a white family, and the one with the dog food prank in the Chinese food store. Those were done after the fact. That's why the cameras were nicer and shit.
And he's worked on a million different shows and movies. It's like he's not like a prank guy.
No.
Okay.
Also, the video was really hectic. Like you can tell, like when something's fake, everything is so perfectly aligned. You had to pause the video and then put text explaining what was happening. Everyone would have to be an actor, I suppose, in that in the actual protest part of it. The drink thing, that's where I think a lot of people were like, oh, is this fake or not? I don't think it's fake for 2 reasons. First of all, Blaire, like I know you as a person, and I hope to think you wouldn't fake something. So I initially have that bias of being your friend. And secondly, it's like the way, like people were like, why isn't Joey chasing? I'm like, your girlfriend's on the floor screaming, my eyes, help me. I wouldn't leave my girlfriend either.
Yeah,
you know?
Like I said, I understand it's like, it'd be a cool video if like Joey like chased after the person with the camera and like started beating their ass. But it's like, it's not real life. That's not real life. That's not how it happened.
Honestly, I looked kind of like a pussy in the video, and I was drinking a lot. I wasn't gonna run after somebody. Like there was a lot of factors.
I loved your video. I thought it was really entertaining. I was like, oh my God, Blaire, what are you doing? Just like, no. When you were hit in the face, I was just like, all right, just go home. And you're like, we're going home. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I was ready to go home after the nail thing. Like I was so done after that. Like we left the nail thing and then we ran into a fan who I also put it in the video, and she was really nice. But I was even showing her like, look at my nail. And then we got a Band-Aid on it, and I was like, I want to film the outro and I want to go home. And then that happened.
Actually, I think I would ask you, no bullshit, was you were talking about how her wearing the hat is immediately trying to be antagonistic, and they were even saying in their room or whatever before they went out, like, oh, we'll see what happens if we have to be in a fight or something. So you were sort of criticizing, well, obviously you're going out to fight, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just seemed like the tone, to me, the tone didn't match up exactly. Like in one hand,
because we knew it was risky. Like it's Hollywood and it's a Trump hat. That's why we said that, because we knew it'd be like going through the Bible Belt wearing like a rainbow shirt. It's like we knew it was risky is the thing.
Yeah,
it makes for a good video. I mean, it's see, the thing is, I don't really think there's like anything wrong with that, like with going out there, because I mean, you're gonna get some like juicy drama on camera, and that's kind of what you want.
We knew something was gonna go down. We just didn't know what. We didn't expect the extent of what was going to happen. So like if we were joking around like, oh, I'm in heels, I can't fight before we go, it's like because we knew it was gonna be like kind of scary. Like I was like, you can ask Joey, we were filming him for almost the entire day because I was terrified to put the hat on. I was like, I don't want someone to do
like,
anything.
This is your video.
You were mad at me kind of. You're like, this is
gay guys with a Trump hat, I'm gonna get beat up. Like
I know.
You know they work out and shit. Like I was so mad.
Yeah.
I stopped in the bars. I was taking shots.
What's crazy is like I said in the video, within minutes of me finally putting the hat on, that's when like everything went down, which is so crazy. But when we look back on it,
picked on you because you're weaker looking.
Yeah, when you look back on it, it makes complete sense that they would do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's easier to pick on you, I guess, than Joey, right?
Yeah, no one's gonna start
that's just
on, like,
so
a big
faggy.
dude.
That's so fucking faggy.
Yeah, it is. That's a good word for it, Hunter. Faggy.
But it's true. It's like, oh, let's stay away from the guy because like Joey could probably kick their ass or whatever. But then they'll like go and assault a girl. Like that's just that again. I know that a lot of people are saying the same thing about like male feminists and stuff. And it's like, I wonder how those people that like physically assaulted you would feel if they knew they just assaulted a trans woman.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what's interesting. I think I'm bleeding again underneath it. Look, it's like wet looking.
Oof.
You're all fucked up.
I just never ends.
Yeah,
it just never ends. Jesus.
Yeah, I just have to make sure I don't bump that. I know.
I mean, for the guy with like no chin, like a weak chin, he's pretty strong on the feet, at least. Yeah, some strong
that's
leg.
where I'm weighted, right? Like about the full weighted.
It's got no fucking chin.
But yeah, like so to no bullshit, because I think they probably want us to leave here pretty quick. We're like in the nail salon and I'm done when he's talking.
I've been in a nail salon for 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
It's always like, let's go.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go to Best Buy right now. But so I will just say to no bullshit, like I do apologize if I came off as like a volatile this morning. It's just like the defensiveness of like Jesus Christ has happened to us and someone's like saying it wasn't real and then like the thumbnail. But I do understand like questions.
Yeah. I had no hard feelings. I do recognize my videos come off harsher in the stream and when you're watching it, but I think other people know, like I've streamed with Andy and Hunter before. I'm usually a pretty reasonable guy. I'm not like a pissy. I don't hate anyone except for Destiny. But besides that, you're cool.
I'll agree on that. Okay.
You're cool. And I just had those questions, and then I'm glad that people want to hear it out, and hopefully, there's no like inner war, civil war kind of going on. I know there's like a lot of your fans like coming over, and I think we had some crossover too, so that's cool. Like hopefully people can watch both sides, watch all our channels, and there's no reason for this to turn into a debacle.
Yeah, flame war. Yeah. That's why when I was planning this stream, I wasn't like I would have moderated it like very well. But like I was hoping it'd just be like, all right, chat, here's my ideas, and then you both go, all right, cool, fucking awesome, whatever. But yeah, thanks, Blaire. I don't wanna keep you too long. So
Joey's paying for the nail. I can give you another 60 seconds if that's
okay. Actually, one thing fast I want to bring up. Okay, awkward time. No bullshit. You did bring up her rape video and how she did that for clickbait. What do you think about that? So what's your thoughts on that? Because she said in the beginning of the video, she said that I said, don't make me a victim.
And keep in mind, clickbait means a title that's not accurate to the content of the video.
Do you think you're just adding that in because you're like, whatever, just might as well just do like a few things on Blaire?
I mean, I wasn't really trying to speak exactly to that her story. Like, I'm not trying to say anything about what happened to you or anything. I was just kind of like, you look at some of the titles on the channel, and I was being skeptical about this social experiment that you did, and I see some other things that have happened. Like, for example, like a week ago, there was like some drama with like a stalker that apparently reached you. So if you add all that up, it just seems
no,
it seems a
no,
little
no.
skeptical and dramatic. It's like a
Nope.
stalker, a rape, a Trump
No.
attack.
You got to stop now, because I never claimed I had a stalker. I don't have a stalker. I never claimed I had a stalker. What happened was, about a week ago, I moved into a new building. There was someone outside of my door asking to come in and let him charge his phone. He was super bizarre. He would not leave. I know. And I called Joey.
I came home from work that day with a knife. Dude. I was ready to kill him.
Like, I did not have a stalker, so we don't have to make it seem like some big thing. I deleted the tweets after 20 minutes. The situation ended, and I was freaked out in my apartment because there was someone outside of my door. Like,
Okay.
Like that's.
I think just from my side, I see that.
Video, by the way. It was
I saw the tweets and it said stalking, and then I see these other buzzwords coming out.
Stalking. I never said stalking.
Okay.
Said stalking. I said there's a random stranger outside of my door who was some.
I'm pretty sure I saw a tweet that said stalking, but I might have seen something wrong. Regardless, it just this kind of falls into that whole genre that I've seen before with girl vlogging YouTubers, where they'll just like have all these stories and these crazy things happen to them. I mean, the next thing.
Attention from that, wouldn't I have kept the tweets up longer than 10 minutes? Like, the situation ended and I deleted them. I was freaked out in my apartment, waiting for Joey to come home, waiting for cops to arrive. Cops never even answered. They had me on hold. That's a fucking stupid LA thing.
Yeah.
Well, why even tweet it?
Because I was freaked out and stuck in my apartment. Why not?
I mean, I would have called the cops.
I did. I did. I just said I called the cops.
And did you guys file a police report for the incident that happened with the MAGA hat?
We never with the MAGA hat? No, we didn't file a police report. We were told to leave when the cops came. We can still file one, I guess, but it's like.
Because I saw there was someone that offered $1,000 to Joey if he would file a police report and make sure this really happened. Did you guys want to take that up?
If we want to file a police report to the guy with the pussy hat.
Dude, nice.
I kind of feel like we should now.
Yo, do it. For $1,000?
Yeah, do it. I mean, that would prove that it's real.
I mean, it wasn't me. I don't have $1,000, but it wasn't me. I've seen a few tweets and a few pics going around. And I just wanted to confirm that. I don't know. Joey doesn't remember that he didn't get those tweets.
No, dude, we're busy. We've been out all day, not even on our phones. That's the first thing. The second thing is, it's like, if someone comes up and punches you in the face and you don't file a police report, does that say anything about you? Not really. It's like you didn't want to file a police report. We were told to leave the instant that situation happened. I think we talked about that before you even got on here. We were told to leave. I've had worse happen to me. I've been in brawls in my life before. I don't file police reports. Like, it happened.
Yeah, I understand.
It happened and we left. Like, I don't understand. Like, I understand questions, but it's like some of these questions are so like who cares? Like, you guys saw what happened on camera. Why does it matter? This guy does care, but it's like, why does it matter if we file a police report or not?
Well, police report would prove it happened.
Yeah, I think all he's saying is like the filing a police report would confirm it.
Yeah, it would prove it happened, and there would be other witnesses besides.
It happened in front of a cop right there on camera.
Well, then it would be easy to do a police report.
Blaire, do you think with just like what No Bullshit brought up with Joey doing the prank stuff in the past, which I know he says they weren't fake or anything, and I'm not really on like anyone's side, to be honest. Do you think there's any reason at all why some people might be like somewhat skeptical?
Yes, which is why I said it's completely reasonable to ask questions, but some of the questions are like, I mean, it doesn't make sense, No Bullshit, to say it's not confirmed that it happened until you file a police report when you watched it happen. Like, I could.
Well, I think that's.
Camera.
I think the camera.
Hold on. 1 second, please. I could punch Joey in the face right now on camera. Is it not confirmed unless he goes and files a police report afterwards? That doesn't make any sense. You know that doesn't make sense.
Well, if it was a fake prank, you wouldn't like. Then of course, like if it was real, then it'd be more likely for you to file a police report, I think.
Yeah, okay, and fake pranks look real too.
People found the guy. His name is Bo. He goes to all the protests. It was in front of a police officer on the street. You think we hired a cop? You think we hired someone who's an actual protester, but we said we wanted him to like assault us this time? Like, what? I don't understand.
I think the amount, and here's why I think it's real. The amount of work to do what you did to make it look the way it did would be so much more work than just walking around for a few hours till someone actually physically assaulted you.
We filmed all day. If we were going to fake some shit, we would have just done that at 10 in the morning and been done.
You only had like, I'd say 3 or 4 minutes of like footage
So-
that started escalating,
Yeah.
I can
right?
just walk with the laptop then, right? I won't
I
drop
guess
it.
so.
I
Yeah.
won't drop it.
But don't
Okay,
let
we're gonna
them
walk to the
steal
car.
it.
No one will steal it. I got it.
Epic.
I'll beat somebody up on camera this time.
Everyone's having a taste of LA right now.
By the way, can I say, you guys?
Bye, thank you.
One of Candace Owens' patrons dropped her after the debate and then sent me like a $1,300 donation on PayPal because I had to deal with her. And I went and got a Louis Vuitton bag, so I won.
Oh man.
Yes, fucking Candace Owens. Oh, I hate her. I can't even.
We might lose service. if we
Yeah,
go to
thank you for the
parking
nails, by the way,
lot. You're
Joseph.
welcome.
That actually reminds me of another question because at the end of your video, you said you got demonetized all of your videos on YouTube.
Oh, here we go. Yes, what happened, dude?
So are they all
Here's where I think-
demonetized?
Here's where I think you're playing though. So, everyone is well aware of the situation happening with all of us as YouTubers. A lot of our shit is getting fucking demonetized. When it happened to me, I tweeted out, essentially my whole channel has been demonetized because I had like 4 or 5 videos at that time that weren't like hit with the demonetization thing. It all happened in one day. So yes, as of now, some of them have come back. When I say some of them, I mean like maybe like 7 or 8 out of like the over 100 I've done.
That's weird. Then you must be getting hit harder than like, because for me, like my new video was
every video I
demonetized,
upload-
but
every video I upload, I get the yellow thing right away, and I have to appeal it. And I think only 1 or 2 in the past like month and a half have come back.
So it's not all. Some of them are monetized.
Yeah, it's not all. I was speaking in hyperbole when I said YouTube demonetized all my videos, and every other time I've always said essentially or most of my videos. And
Well,
at
I
this
think-
point, you're really like nitpicking.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
so-
a lot of your fans don't know that. Like they've come at me all day saying they don't think you make any money off of YouTube. So I'm coming from their perspective. They've been misled, or I don't know if they just misunderstood you. It didn't really sound like
By the
hyperbole
way,
to me.
I might lose service. I'm going down to the
Yeah.
parking.
May I just say one thing real fast, Blair? It'd be so funny if someone ran by with a cup and slashed your face. I wanted to stay safe, but
No,
I'd pay
we were
to see
just-
that.
We were just in a restaurant in Baja Fresh, and some guy like was behind me, and he's like, "Are you Blaire White?" And I had like PTSD. I was like, "Please don't throw anything at me."
someone just like runs up, splashes something in your face, grabs your finger, breaks your nail, runs away.
Just
Yeah.
redoes everything.
Yeah. Well, we'll let you go since you're balancing a laptop on your hand, and I think.
We might not lose service. I'm good, honestly. We have a battery. I'm good.
Oh, fucking awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, so it just seems that no bullshit. You were just criticizing her, which actually I want to ask you, Avallone, because you had commented on his video. A lot of his subscribers were like, I'm fucking unsubbing, you can't criticize her and blah blah blah. What's your thoughts on that? Like, what was more of an expanded thought on your?
For me, like, I want to make it clear, especially to the people watching, that like I am not on anyone's side with this, to be honest. I mean, I obviously know about what's going on, but I don't like, for me, it seems a little petty for me. But I just thought that it was silly that No Bullshit was making this video where like he was like raising points or whatever. And like a lot of the people that subscribe to like right-wing channels or like anti-SJW channels, whatever, are like very adamantly against the idea of an echo chamber. But then the minute someone presents an idea that makes them uncomfortable, they don't like, they unsubscribe and run away. And it's like they say they hate SJWs, but like that's how SJWs behave. And so I've experienced the same thing. So I was commenting more out of just like being able to relate to the frustration. Like when I did my video about kind of like walking away from like being a Christian or whatever, and I was losing subs, I'm like, okay, so a ton of people say they hate echo chambers and they think it's so stupid when liberals can't handle other opinions. And then the minute there's another opinion out, they run away.
Yeah.
So that was basically all I was saying. Like, again, I'm really trying not to take any sides because I like you, Blaire, and I mean, me and No Bullshit are friends. So, like I'm not.
I think she might be gone.
Yeah, I think
Looks
it might
frozen.
be.
I would add to that, Hunter, too, because I think it's in the same kind of
Yeah,
vein.
eject.
I
There
think
you
she dropped.
I just ejected her, and I'm gonna message them. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
I mean, like here's the thing: is I believe Blaire because of what I've been saying on the stream. However, when I watched No Bullshit, like your video, I wasn't like fucking no bullshit, but I saw a lot of people bashing you in the comments. And when I read Hunter's comment, I'm like, while I disagree with No Bullshit on this, you can't just be like, because it's the same with me. Like I've had that where I'll say something and then someone will be like, oh my God, that's what you think? Well, I'm unsubbing. I'm like, what, do you think I was exactly like you the entire time?
I know, and that's what frustrated me is like the religion thing, or I lost a bunch of subs when I came out and supported Donald Trump, which is surprising because I have a conservative channel. But it's like, so I have to agree with you 100% on every single issue for you to be sub to me. It's like, then what's the point of following me? Like, I follow people that I enjoy watching their content. I follow like Steven Crowder, all you guys and stuff like that. But then I also follow super left-leaning stuff and watch their videos. Yeah, most of the time I'm cringing when I'm watching them, but I still try to, and I'm not saying that I'm like the perfect example or whatever. I'm just saying like there's nothing wrong with being sub to people with different opinions. When I was a lot more religious, like a few years ago, I was subscribed to the Amazing Atheist, and I loved watching his content. He's an atheist, but doesn't mean that I can't enjoy other things he has to say.
Yeah, and I think the other thing too is I don't really worry about like small shifts in subs. Like it's just like those are like Wayfarer kind of like come and go kind of people. Like those aren't the people that are actually watching your videos. Like anyone that'll unsub because of like one video or one wrong thing you said, they're just like a, you know, they're a come and go kind of, you know, however you want to call it. They're not like a real fan, like because they're not really listening and they're not like, okay, like for example, I might unsubscribe for a channel. It's going to be something more drastic than like one video that maybe like Andy makes a video I don't like, or Hunter does his own social experiment. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not going to like bail for one video. It's more something like, oh, if the channel is dead for 3 months, or
and that's like
the channel changes
I'll
its host.
I'll unsub from channels. Sometimes I will I'll just see something like pop up in my feed and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, when did I sub to this? And then I just unsubscribe. But like very rarely do I well, I will be honest, I did unsubscribe from Amazing Atheist to help in the demise of his channel. But,
Really?
well, I used to enjoy him, and then he started he's constantly not really constantly going after me, but like it's very clear that he doesn't like me.
Oh yeah.
And he never made it clear as to why he didn't. Like the thing is, people are free to hate me all they want, and I know like I have a lot of haters and it doesn't really bother me. In fact, you know, I usually use it as motivation. But for me, it's like if someone's gonna hate me, I want to know why they hate me. Like if they're
okay, I'll tell you why I think he doesn't like you, because I was actually watching that Drunken Peasants where he first mentioned you, and he was saying like a sort of like the vibe I got from what he's saying. Maybe I'm wrong. If someone can correct me, that would be fucking awesome. By the way, I'll read super chats in 1 second. Thank you for everyone for fucking donating. Holy shit, fucking way too kind. But he was like he's liberal, right? And he when you made that video, and I was in it, some black guy was in it. What was it called? You know,
oh, you might be a liberal if.
Yeah, and then he was saying how you're like this overly conservative and you're generalizing all liberals, and because he's liberal but he's not an SJW, it's sort of like maybe not offended him, but you know.
No, I know what you mean. Like, he's just like, it pissed him off. And then I think he sees you as like this conservative poster boy type thing. I think that's why. In my mind, that isn't a bad thing, though.
Yeah, and I don't see that as a bad thing either. You know, you're more conservative than I am, but I definitely, when I was asked, I think here's how I watched it. An Amazing Atheist fan messaged me because of that Drunken Peasants. He's like, oh, Andy was in that fucking video, and some black guy, how dumb of them to be in that video. So I was like, what the fuck? So I went back to his live show and then watched that part.
I actually did not even know he reacted to that video.
On Drunken Peasants.
And like, just I mean, I know they watch a shit ton of videos on there, but they've watched several of my videos on Drunken Peasants. So that's like, they first watched my transgender one when it was like a big controversy, and then I remember I made my video on abortion, which still in my opinion is one of like my best videos I've done. I released the video on YouTube, and then it was like 4 or 5 hours later, they were already watching it on Drunken Peasants.
Oh my God.
So it's like,
And
man,
what's
these
the-
guys
and
are
what's
like
the
hate
criticisms of
following.
you.
What'd you say?
What's the criticisms of you?
That's the thing is like, so I don't think I watched too much of the Drunken Peasants. I remember I was at my friend's house and I just saw they were watching. I was like, oh, here we go. But I know that like TJ's made comments. He's like, there's always gonna be the Hunter Avallones on YouTube or something, and I'm like what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, I saw that too. I did.
yeah,
see
like I
that.
don't care if someone hates me. For me, it's more like I'm almost just curious. I'm like, if someone honestly is like, Hunter, I just hate your content. I don't think it's funny and I find you annoying. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Like it's not for everyone. But that's the thing is like, I just want to know why. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think
you
Why,
want
TJ? Why?
there. I think that I've had that too because I mean obviously I have my own haters, and I think a lot of the times it's funny, like they come up with reasons. Even if they come up with reasons, I think a lot of it just comes down to they just don't like you. And I know that sounds
And
like
that's fine. Like
yeah, it's fine, but it's like I'm saying it sounds like a cop out, but it's like you'd be surprised how many people they just like don't like someone for whatever reason. Like they grew up and they liked football, and then you seem like a nerd to them. I don't know, vice versa. You seem like a jock, or like I'm thinking high school right now, but I think you catch my drift. Like just some people just don't like each other, and that's fine. But what I find funny is, and I think you're kind of searching for this reason, and I think a lot of times it's just really not there. It's like people will come up with reasons and they'll make mean tweets or reviews about you, and they'll try to make it seem like they have logical reasons why they don't like you, but at the end of the day it's just you don't like the person.
no, and that's
the
fine.
real
That's-
reason.
What's always Blair's trying to re-jump back in, but I did eject her because she was frozen. Does that freeze the link for her?
I don't think so. She should be able to jump right back in.
I sent the link. He goes weird. It says that you're not allowed to join. This is Joey is DMing me. The link isn't working. I have no idea. It says she's not allowed to join. That's very strange.
Can you send the link again?
Yeah, I'll try one more time.
I blocked her. Maybe I blocked her. No, I'm kidding. The only thing I would say others is we're back to something else we were talking about while you figured that out, because we were talking about like the kind of covering stuff and then people saying they're unsubscribing and all that stuff. And first of all, most of those people aren't even really subscribed. That's just like a troll comment. Like they just say they're unsubscribing. Like that's just what haters say. It's like on Twitter and they'll say
delete your account.
Yeah, they'll say delete your account, but the other trick is they'll say on Twitter a lot, they'll be like, look, I'm a fan of you, like I'm actually a fan of you, but you really fucked up here. And it's like they were not a fan of you.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Like most of the time they say that. I mean, I'm sure it's true some of the time, but a lot of times they're trying to like set you up and make it seem like they're a fan of you. And the unsub thing is just like the YouTube version. And the only other thing I'll add is this is a good example because like we were saying, people ask us, I know me, I'm not sure how much they ask you guys, but they ask me all the time to like cover and review people on both sides, right? Mm-hmm. And they say my channel, like I only review liberals, and then I only bash feminists or this certain left-leaning side. And it's just funny that people ask for that. And then whenever you do one, you get like the worst reaction in the world, like I did today. Not the worst reaction in the world, actually. I would say it's mixed. It went both ways. But still, it's like if they want that, if people in the watching and they want people to go for both sides, like this is not like, you got to encourage it. Like otherwise it's like people are not going to do, like I imagine other channels, especially ones that might be smaller, like they're not going to want to do something like I did, like because I knew I was taking a risk. Like I obviously I went for it, and that's what I do on my channel. Like if anyone's watched me for a while, they know I take risks, and that's part of, I mean, I think everyone should take risks in art like this, and we're doing entertainment and performance kind of stuff. So I was fine with it, and I knew there could be a mixed reaction, but it's like I'm just encouraging people, you gotta, if you do want that, if you want people to take risks and to kind of attack both sides, like you comment, then you gotta kind of like go both ways, kind of be, I guess, maybe more forgiving or more open to that idea, because like right now it's kind of like they're saying one thing and then they're doing the other.
Well, that's the thing also, and like just for what you said before, it's like you only make fun of liberals. Like every now and then, I'm sure like I've gotten comments like that before. I can't really remember exact one off the top of my head, but it's like kind of like what I was saying earlier when I was talking to No Bullshit. It's like that's what my channel's designed to do. It's like sure, like conservatives, Republicans, like they do stupid shit, and every now and then, like if it's really dumb enough and it like fits with the plot of my video, I'll like by all means like criticize them. Like I don't like Glenn Beck and I call him a faggot any chance I get. But it's like my channel is like our channels are designed to attack leftists, like the crazy left. It's like criticizing a gaming channel for never doing movie reviews. It's like I'm a gaming channel. That's what what I'm doing.
Yeah. Hey, before we continue, do you mind if I read some super chats real quick?
Yeah.
And also Blaire is going to be jumping back in a second. Apparently, when you do eject someone, it blocks their account from re-entering just this stream. But she's joining through her YouTube because she was on Joey's YouTube. So perfect. She'll be on in a second. So real fast, I missed the gun for the win. 8 CHF. I like No Bullshit's vid until like 2 months ago. And then he got shit as hell. He's only harassing and doesn't add anything new. All right, you're going to catch some hate here. That's going to be understandable. Funny. I get hate all the fucking time. Don't you worry. Funny Chloe Michelle, $5. Hey, sexy. Tell Hunter I say happy 21st. Is it your birthday?
Yo, thanks, man.
Is it your birthday?
It was my birthday. It was my birthday on
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I invited you to my stream the other day, man. You didn't get
Oh, I did. Saturday. I had like the fucking flu. My girlfriend was.
Oh no, I'm literally messing around. It's fine.
Yeah, cool. Malcolm come from the north. $20 is gonna be lit fam evening with a stream with Worski and Hunter. Yep, and then Blaire joined and No Bullshit joined us as well. Thank you, Malcolm. Gavin West, $10. All of No BS's claims were unfounded and based on opinion, not fact. I love a lot of No BS's videos, but he comes off as jealous and hateful in this video. I don't think jealous and hateful. I won't say that. But
that's such a lame one. Anytime you criticize someone who's like has like more substance, you're like, you're just jealous.
Always jealous.
That's the thing. I can't take. Look, if you want to criticize someone and take that risk, that's totally up to you. And I don't see that as jealous at all. Look, when everyone was like, you're just jealous of Candace. I'm like, I have more subs than her, you fucking retard. Shut your mouth.
I know. I hate
like,
that.
what are you talking about? How does that even make sense? Giovanni, $2, No BS. Just wants to smash. Might be true, right? No BS. $10 was donated and a message was retracted. Thank you very much. Paul Gardner, $10. Don't worry, Miss White. There will be Blairean Brotherhood stormtroops to dispatch these punks. Pop TV, $5. I took a picture at Trump's star and people got all butthurt. Yeah, people are fucking dumb. Not come from the north again, $5. Blaire instigated, so it's fake. No BS logic. That black dude went to the Klan rally on purpose. Him getting lynched was fake. That's
a bit of an extreme.
Yo, fucking Malcolm.
I love seeing how their minds work.
No, I love Malcolm. He's my boy. Mr. Gun for the win, 25 CHF. We have to talk about the facial expression of the guy in the pussy hat because he looked like he had Down syndrome. Not to be anti-retarded or anything. LOL, Keck. Gemini, I already read that one before. Bearded Swordsman, $5. You guys should do another one wearing "It's okay to be white" shirt. That'd be interesting. It's okay to be white shirt and walk around like a mall or something. I'll do that. I'm gonna do that. No, I'm gonna have a shirt that says "nigger" on it. Sorry, I just pictured how horrible that would be. What's going on, Blaire?
Hey, I'm home finally.
I just said one of the most horrible things. Someone just said, you should try wearing an "It's okay to be white" shirt and go around in public. And I'm like, what if you went around in a shirt that says "nigger" on it?
Wearing "It's okay to be white" shirt and just walk through Compton.
Yeah, go to Chicago wearing the nigger shirt.
Yeah, but I'll read the rest of the super chats after. I read about half of them. That's great. So we were just talking about the criticisms and sort of like people wanting us to go after certain groups of people, right? Is that what you're saying, Hunter?
Oh yeah, I was just mentioning how people that say like if all you do is criticize like liberals, like the far left or something, and then people like whine about it, they're like, you never criticize right-leaning people. I feel like they missed the point. Like our entire like my channel anyway is dedicated to criticizing the left. That doesn't mean the right never does anything stupid, but the analogy I gave, I don't know if it was even a good one or not, but it's like getting mad at a gaming channel for not doing movie reviews. It's like the channel's designed to do gaming.
Mm-hmm. Well, and people got mad at me actually for going after Candace. They're like, Andy, you're losing focus on the real issue. I'm like, I've done 1,000 SJW videos. Like, let me just smash this one bitch for a second.
I know,
like, you know what I mean? Let me just change this. And now that I got all the asides out of the way on what I believe Candace actually was doing, now let me go on some thoughts. She's a dummy. I'm sorry. Beyond the facts that I have, like of her with her website and it was still up and blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, all that aside, she's a dummy. She does not yeah, I could see the criticisms on she's an SJW, still has like that vibe. I mean, this is all obviously me guessing now that I'm done with her. She's not a smart person. Not at all. If she's
very regurgitated is what I've heard.
Yeah, I think that's what you said, Blaire, before, and Tree said that, and I agree. Cookie cutter, fucking.
I think too. She's just like it seems like she's smart. She's clever. Like she has her tricks, and she plays the right sides, and she has the right points. But it's not like a deep, smart, like an actual understanding, like you guys are saying. It's just she knows enough to get in there, and she spiked up and got out.
Is she signed, or like I don't know what fucking terminology is, but like is she with InfoWars now?
No, she's not. She had a freak out about that on the show because I mentioned that I heard she worked for them.
Okay, so she doesn't work for them.
I don't know. I think she's an insane, desperate, crazy person. I really think she's crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, I know it's coming from me, and like I was the one who got in that huge fight with her, but it's like, if you guys would have just saw like in person across from this person, like looking into her eyes as she's like screaming and I'm so upset, it's like I saw a crazy person, someone so genuinely crazy, and you couldn't see it on camera because so much of it was like close up on the face, but like she was on the edge of her seat and she was arching her back, and it just like she was so demonified. Of the devil, honey. I just couldn't. Just of the devil.
I actually feel like she was going to get the InfoWars job because Alex Jones had her in a bunch of times, and he even said, "Oh, do you want to like work for the show? We need more women here." And then Paul Joseph Watson had her on, and then all like constantly. And I feel as if everything that happened, they're like, "Fuck that! No, she's too crazy for InfoWars."
Well, Paul Joseph Watson never defended her. The only person that defended her afterwards was Mike Cernovich, and he ran a poll saying, who do you think won the debate? And there was 4 options. There was her, myself, the fans, and other, and she got last place from all 3. Like the only person watching for you couldn't even save you. It was embarrassing.
You know what I liked in the debate? When you were like, she was like, Mike Cernovich, and you're just like, ugh. And she's like, what did you just say? And you're like, nothing. I just fucking laughed.
Yeah. It's like,
oh, yeah, and the part.
You're name dropping for credibility from a person who talked about how the government was shutting down his laptop because he was writing an article they didn't want written. You talk like the person who tweets about like the Illuminati and how Eminem worships the devil. It's like, is that the person that you're like, well, Mike Cernovich co-signs me, so I'm real. It's like,
yeah, he's the gorilla mindset guy, right? Like he's like had a gorilla mindset book about like dating, and I think he got caught. Like he did a whole video expose thing about like going to Thailand and having sex with people. I don't know. He has a weird past.
I actually met Mike Cernovich.
Where at that like speaking thing you did?
No, it wasn't the speaking thing. I went to this dinner in DC, and I met her. I met him. Sorry, I was looking at the video here. I met him, and I talked to him for a second. I actually I'm pretty sure I have his number in my phone. But we
bring him on the show. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey man, jump on. He would probably be like, who the fuck are you? Because I'm pretty sure when I met him he was a little bit drunk, so I highly doubt he remembers.
Yeah, I have to stop making promises when I'm drunk. I'm like, yo, man, we should do this, this, this. And then I'm like sober. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking text that guy.
Oh man, see that's the thing.
No
Like I
way.
can't really imagine. Like I think about what it would be like to do like a stream while drunk, and I'm
I-
like, that
I
just
did that
seems
before.
kind of scary. Like
No,
I
I
would
can't
be
do
afraid
it.
that I would say something and be like, oh fuck.
I had to delete
done
the
that.
front. Yeah.
I used to do them all the time. I would do like Blaire live while drinking, like, and I was drunk during the Onision debate.
Oh, that was
Really?
fucking
See, I would want to
crazy.
like I wouldn't be able to. I would just start laughing too much.
I
I wouldn't be able to treat it seriously.
I
I'm
think it's the
glad-
kind of thing that, like, it sounds like a good idea. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a drunk stream. It's gonna be hilarious. And then you get in there and you're just like, oh, this is awkward. I don't want to be here. Halfway through, you're trying to get out or you gotta pee. The only one I could think of that works is like that My Drunk Kitchen or something. I don't even watch that one. That's like Heart or whatever cooking show. But it's like the kind of thing that sounds like a good idea, but it never works out.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Me, I drank. I think it was like the big, like massive drunk stream. I'm not gonna say what I said, but I drank half a bottle of Tullamore Dew, a fucking 26er, in 45 minutes, and it ended. And the stream ended with Chris literally having to grab my face and shut my mouth and throw me out of the room because of what I said.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, if we go off live, then I want to hear about this. I want to hear what you said.
I'm not gonna even. I know people in the chat are gonna be like, "Oh, this is what he said." I fucking woke up and I'm like, "Delete the stream. Why is it still up? Like, why is it still up? Oh my god, I could be." And then someone posted the thing I said as like a separate video.
Oh wait, I think I'm not gonna repeat it. Was it something about Franny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. You know what? I saw that clip.
Oh.
Someone tweeted.
And Blaire, and I know, yes. I'm gonna write it for you here.
I watched it and then I like disregarded it and I was like, I was like,
that there. Did you see what
yeah,
I?
I saw that clip, dude. I saw that clip and I was like, I remember just disregarding it, thinking like, ooh, I hope this doesn't blow up because that could be like a real scandal.
That might have been, yeah. You don't say things like that. Fair enough.
If that one.
We all learned a thing or two about a thing or three there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, I remember Blaire, it was your first live stream, I think. You were drinking. You were drinking some like red drink and you were fucking smashed by the end. I'm like, yo, she's hammered. And your
Actually,
super chats, like you made so much money. You're just like, yeah, okay. I'm like, yo, she's getting drunk.
I think I have an actual video like on my channel, like a drunk Q&A. Like I filmed an actual structured video while drinking.
Yo, we should honestly like get a bunch of us get hammered before even starting the stream. Like just drink for an hour and then go, ready, go. We're all like, hey guys, we already drank.
I would be, see, the thing is like part of my YouTube like persona is kind of me being an asshole, but like I am kind of an asshole in real life, but like of course I know, you know, like when I need to just shut the fuck up. But the problem is when I'm drunk, it's like I already come off as like someone that doesn't have much of a filter. At least I like to think of myself that way. When I'm drunk, it's like that filter is gone. I will say anything that's on my mind. And the worst of it was, I don't even know if I want to say too much because people are going to think I'm a horrible person. I was hanging with this girl and I got really drunk and I came back to our room because we were staying together in a hotel. And I started like, so we had already, me and this girl already.
Right? You raped her, didn't you, Hunter?
No, God, no.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure. I was just trying to clear the air there.
Oh God, no. I only said fucked up things, and it wasn't even that bad. I just know that we'd already like slept together a few times, and then I walked in and I was like saying a bunch of bullshit about how like I miss my ex-girlfriend, and then I told her she had to like shave better. Or so I was such a dick. I was like just being like, straight up. Like I was just laying there on the bed. I was like, you need to shave your vagina better. I'm like,
oh my god.
I know. I feel really bad. But the next morning, I literally felt super shitty. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. And the truth is, like, I didn't even mean what I said. I was just being like a dick for no reason. Thankfully, like we did make up. Like we're still friends. It's not like she doesn't hate me, thankfully.
So she didn't have a hairy bush?
No, not at all. Like she was actually pretty well shaved. Just like the last.
Maybe you
girl
were
with-
thinking about something in your head that's sort of like.
No,
you're like,
here's
you're
what it
thinking
is.
about
The
a hairy
girl-
bush, and you're like, you have to shave that shit. And then
No,
she's
what
like,
it was
do you-
is the girl I was with before waxed. So I was like the first girl I was ever with waxed, so she had no hair, and then this girl had like the stubble. So I was like, you need to fucking shave it.
Oh my god! Have you ever like been? So many times this happens when I'm hammered. I'm like, you know what? I've thought this, and you know, I'm gonna say it. This is the perfect moment. And then I say it. I'm sober. I'm like, why would I ever like? How does this even work? Which, by the way, some black guy's down. He wants me to set up the drunk stream, so I'll send like a big DM to everyone, and that should be fun. Yeah, don't get hammered and tell your girlfriend to shave her bush.
I'm not very fun when I'm drunk. I just fall asleep like VidCon.
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up. I remember seeing a clip. I forget where, but it was
I
Blaire.
knew
You
you
were
were
like
drunk
on
when
a
I met
bed,
you.
like spinning around or something.
If I ever get on a drunk stream, I'll just be the one sleeping in the back. You might have to muzzle me because I'm snoring.
Fuck,
I'm
man.
excited for VidCon again, by the way. I think like everyone who didn't go last year saw how much fun it was and is going to go. So it'll be like even more fun for everyone.
Yeah, and you know what I was just thinking the other day? I was like, I remember no one was going to VidCon. And by the way, this is Warski Live number 99. Holy fuck.
Dang.
But when I started it was before VidCon, and every guest I had on, I invited to VidCon. So it was by episode 45 was when VidCon actually happened, or like 50 or 60 or something like that. So I feel like I had a pretty big part in getting a lot of people there. But anyone who missed it is definitely coming.
I'm coming this year. I was so disappointed that I missed it.
Yeah, like absolutely everyone who missed last year, like it has to happen.
I'm gonna try to stay awake. I want to try to stay awake this time, at least for part of it.
Yeah.
And we have to like set up a better, because Andy, you remember like the party that we tried to have at my hotel got like fucked up. So we have to like set things up better as far as that goes for a party.
You know what? Let's I'll definitely
We can invite Crazy Hair again.
Oh my god.
You know, she fucking made a fucking video the other day. I DM'd her. I'm like, may you? She's like, Andy, he's just crazy. I don't even want to talk about him because I talked to Francesca Ramsey now, and what she's had to go through, I feel so sorry for her. I'm like, shit, you're out.
Bitch, what?
I was like, Andy, don't make a video. She's got like 400 subs.
Yeah.
Don't worry about her, like,
Oh,
Andy.
Andy, don't you hate that when like someone makes a video on you and you like know you could destroy them, but at the same time they have such a small amount of followers? You're like, I know it'd be a waste of time, but you're like, oh, it's just killing me because you know you could just like rip them. This kid made this video on me the other day. He got like 13 views. So it was like not worth my time at all. But he showed my Social Blade stats and he's like, look, there's his subs going down. But he used a screenshot from last month before this month's stats loaded in, which show a huge peak where I like blew up again last month. So he's showing the screenshot where it's like my channel looks like it's dying, but he purposely used old screenshots. Whereas if you look at the current ones, like you see a giant spike in the Social Blade stats where like my subs start going way up again.
And then you have this thought in your head, you're like, maybe I should make a video. And then I think it was Chris. He's like, no, Andy, are you retarded? I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like,
Andy, you save that stuff for the streams, man. It's on the streams when you're like watching hate videos, then you just watch everything.
Yeah, because then you could like, watch a bunch. But she went off on you, Blaire. And she went off. Yeah. Oh my god.
I don't even care. That bitch was crazy. I don't care what anyone says. Here's the thing about it, and this kind of goes back to like what happened on Saturday too. It's like shit that happens in real life. When you put it out there to like the internet, it's like I feel like a lot of people just never leave their house and like don't understand how human interaction works, like how real life works. So it's like to other people, I could see how I was like to them in the wrong with the crazy hair thing, but that's only if like you don't really know how real life works. Like if someone came into your hotel room, wouldn't leave, illegally tapped you, you'd be pissed. But because it's the internet, people look at me being mean to her because of that and think that I'm like the bad guy. Like I don't understand.
Honestly, everyone was like, oh, they're triggered, they're yelling. And it's like, I would be fucking yelling also. Like that bitch was really insane.
like now, like in hindsight, yeah, like knowing how everything turned out.
Yeah.
Okay, on that stream, I would have been more calm. Fair enough.
Yes.
But I was like, I've never experienced what I experienced. And the fact that her video, she's like, I didn't actually record them. I'm like, you admitted, you know what? I can't even watch this anymore. I can't. And I just
it was an ugly moment. And like, the stream shouldn't have really happened in the sense of like her coming on and like us fighting or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, life isn't like so squeaky clean. Like life is messy. Like if some bitch did that to you, like you probably want to yell at her. And it just so happened the only way we could yell at her was like on a live stream because no one knew who she was until she said, let me on the live stream to defend myself. You know what I mean?
It's also funny because it's like you guys are held to higher standards just because you're like YouTubers or whatever. Like imagine if it was just a regular person that had no YouTube, like they're just a regular person. They got filmed against their will in a hotel and then they yelled at the person and be like, oh, well, yeah, good. Like that they fucking deserved it. They shouldn't have filmed them. But then it's like, because you're YouTubers, it's like, oh, you're triggered. You can't say that.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Eat over less. Like, let's be real. Like in the real world, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I feel as if when anyone's like, Andy, you have a lot of subscribers and influence, so you have to be better. And I'm like,
I hate that. It's like I can be however I want.
I'm a guy. Like after I fucking do this stream, I want to go smoke weed and eat something.
Hell yeah.
Put my feet up and play video games and do nothing for the rest of the night. I might masturbate at some point in the night. Who knows? I'm just
send me videos.
Yeah, I will, Hunter. Damn straight. But like, so when I got mad there, they're like, "Oh my god, Andy got mad at her." I'm like, "Yeah, I got upset." I thought, you know, like, oh man. But but I'm
shout out
so
to
excited.
Shoe in the chat. What's up, Shoe?
Oh, Shoe, what's going on? How you doing?
hi, June.
I appreciate June. She comments on all my videos.
Let me just say,
She comments on mine sometimes.
June is my YouTube sister. The other day, like I think it was like 2 days ago, June spent like the entire day going to bat for me, like literally morning till night. Like all these different incidents happened and she was defending me all day on Twitter. Like there was the Trump hat thing, and then there was like an article calling me a man and she was going off on that, and then the Candace Owens things all happened in one day. So from like morning to night she was like going ham on people for me. That's like my YouTube sister. I love June.
Do you
Shoe does. I don't think Shoe likes my nickname I gave her very much though.
What is it?
Shoe gives head.
You know,
Come on, you kind of walked it out though.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a video to start that trend. Like no other topic on the video. Hey guys, it's like 20-second video. Piss her off.
Shoe gives head.
The shoe is awesome, and I liked. I'm so. Is anyone here heading to Kilroy?
I am supposed. I talked to
Dave Cullen,
and he wants me to be like a speaker there, so I think I'm gonna do that. Are you going, Andy?
Do you want to be
I
on my
actually
panel?
don't know what that is.
I have a panel.
Is that the one in like Arizona or something?
Arizona, yeah. I have to make my own panel. He's like, Andy, I gave you a whole panel. I'm like, what do I have to talk about? He goes, that's up to you. So now I'm like,
I'll be on your panel.
Awesome. I have Rucka already. I'm gonna ask Sargon. I'm thinking something along. I'm still working on the idea, but something along the line, because I'm offensive. I'm sure like a lot of us are offensive. When does the line happen between, you know, what's okay and what's not? Maybe I don't know. Something like comedy versus actually trying to piss people off.
Yeah, I'm a good person to hop on that because everyone's seen like I've like literally like tearfully in videos apologize for like certain things I've done. This is interesting. And maybe you guys can attest to this. We all do sort of similar content. Like I feel like especially when you start really like your channel starts growing rapidly in this genre, you feel like a certain pressure to like have a certain persona and be a certain way, say things a certain way. And I remember last year, I felt this immense pressure to be a huge cunt online, like in videos. And then I kind of like really got sick of it, and I realized like it's really not that cool. Like I'm still naturally kind of bitchy, but especially the Riley Dennis thing, I got to a point where I was like, dude, it's not productive or helpful. It's just like kind of mean. You know what I mean? Does anyone else relate to that kind of pressure to be like
100%. In fact, my newer videos, I'm sure like you've seen like the green screen, and like I'm more jokey in it than angry. And I feel like in November last year when I blew up, I got that pressure of I have to be the mean as possible for people to find me entertaining. And now I've sort of toned down the cunt and this and yelling at people and sort of went more of a joking route, a more jokey, entertaining, trying to write jokes and metaphors rather than be angry. Cause yeah, I like, there's only so much you can go, you fucking retard cunt piece of, I mean, I'll still use those words, but more in like a silly term. Cause I'm not, I feel like too many people are looking at me and expecting a certain thing. And I'm sort of like trying to listen to everyone. And then you end up not becoming who you want to be. And on Bunty's stream today, he interviewed me. We went really dark. We actually talked about remember the pedophile stream? I think it was the first stream you were on, Blaire, of mine, where we interviewed Omni Politics. And then he asked me about those dark questions about my history and stuff. And after going through everything, it's like I just realized I've been like I'm fucked up. I'm always thinking, oh my god, like just neurotic. Like, am I doing this well? Like, should I be better? Should I not make funny videos and be more serious? But I'm not that. And then it's just you end up going, what do I even want to do? And when you shut off the noise and just be who you are, then it's fucking the best.
Yeah, I think the trick too is with this genre and stuff that we do, it's like really hard to like watch yourself, edit yourself, write for yourself. It's like so self-reflective and like you're saying, Andy, it can be a struggle. And I know you have some support. I know Chris works on your show, but he probably doesn't help as much as he should. But
fucking Asians.
Yeah, I know I'm like doing most of the editing and everything too. So it's like
he does a lot of work though.
Yeah, I know, I'm kidding. But it's like a trick. It's the trick with this. It's like, you know, on another show you might have an editor or a writer, or if you're on like a TV show, you'd have like some support team to kind of like bounce stuff off of. But for this stuff, it's kind of, it could get in your head, you could get deep and you could go down and you could like start to get, I don't know, you could be happy one day and like depressed about your video the other day. I would say as far as tone and stuff, I think it just depends on the video for me. I make a couple videos a week at least, so it's like it kind of like changes. If I'm actually angry, I'll be more angry. If the topic is like totally ridiculous, like I don't know, something you know, hating white people or like a terrorist attack or whatever, like you might get more mad. And then other stuff, it might be more playful if you're just like reviewing a stupid song or music video. So I think it's like based on situation. But,
actually, you're right. Like for example, I'm posting a video. I'm supposed to I'll post it tonight, but I'll do it tomorrow. It's a fucking way more serious tone video tomorrow.
Yeah,
like it goes into the darkest territory that I could ever hit. And I don't make jokes in it. I start the video saying, P.S. There's no jokes in this. I can't be funny about this topic, so I'm not gonna be funny about this topic. But the pressure, like Hunter, do you feel that too? Like I'm sure we all feel that as YouTubers when you're like when you see that one comment, it's like, I like the way you used to make your videos, and you're like,
yeah,
like when did I
yeah. I
change?
honestly like. I mean, I try really hard not to like let the comments get to me, and very rarely they do. But yeah, it's funny you bring that up because that's like one of the few comments that actually does bother me a little bit when it's like, I like when your old videos used to be this way or used to be this way in your old videos. And I'm like, what if like I have changed like for the worse? Like, I think that more people like me now though, to be honest. Like I was going to also ask you guys, like, do you ever feel this way? Like I look back on some of my old videos, specifically like the transgender one, which is like what got like a bunch of hate back in the day. And although like a lot of what I said in that video, I still agree with, and I still like believe what I said, I was like, I saw a clip of it and I was like, wait, is that actually how I was talking? Like, it sounded like I was doing a fake voice almost. Like, someone put like a clip of me. And then I start to wonder, I'm like, I wonder if like, so now I look back at my old videos and like, I don't like cringe so bad that I want to delete them or something, but I'm like, man, I kind of like cringe a little bit at this. And then sometimes it worries me. I'm like, well, what if like these videos now that I'm like working super hard on and stuff, I'm going to look back in a year and be like, wow, that's shit.
You will.
But
I mean, probably, and it's fine, but
no, I mean, your videos are good. I think it's just inevitable. Things change. And I mean, I have whole channels that I regret. I have whole libraries.
Oh,
of
same.
stuff.
Same.
Yeah, you know, like I leave it out there though, but I mean, I'm a different person. I know other people might like take it down or private it or just whatever, and I'm just one to just kind of like put it all out there. And yeah, I think it's just that you got to have some humility in this kind of day and age, this game. But yeah, I think there's no shame in it too, because the one thing, and this is what you reminded me of, Hunter, is people do change, and it's not to say like you're flip-flopping on a video you made, or you lied before and now you're telling the truth. It's just, you know, if you made a video a year ago, you could change your position on something, or you might have been in a different place that weekend. Yeah,
tone of it. Like I still believe this, but I was being a dick there. I understand, or something like that.
Like for example, I had one. No, I was just gonna say the one I thought of recently was I've got a lot of hate. Actually, similar to my video today about Blaire, I did a video about Boogie 2988 over the summer. I think a couple months ago or something.
I remember that one.
People hate you for that.
Yeah, that got me a lot of heat too. So this is nothing new to me, by the way. But But anyway, like that was a thing that was brought up recently again. And I told someone, I think it was on Twitter, and I was just like, I think at the time I was like criticizing him for constantly talking about losing his weight and not doing it. And then since then, you know, he's gotten better. He's been losing weight. He's been upgrading his lifestyle, and he had the surgery and all that stuff. So I was like, yeah, no, he's doing good now, and I'm glad. And they were like trying to say it like, oh, you're flip-flopping. Oh, you were lying before or what? And I'm just like, no, things have changed. Things change over time. You could change. Things change in the world. So I think a lot of us could. You guys might have that with other videos you've done. Hunter, you're talking about your one from last year. So
actually, I was talking about this on Bunty's stream today. I think I was great last year in November, and somewhere after VidCon, I lost my way and got super.
I'm just gonna bring that up, dude. You scared me, man.
No, not even just my how I was acting. My content, I wasn't happy where I was depressed, and I went from like the highest of the high to the lowest of the low. And that's why I literally took a break a few months ago, and then I changed my entire style of my channel. I'm like, I look at my videos in between March and like just a few months ago, and I'm just disgusted with. I hated my content. I'm like, it's me and Chris sitting in front of a curtain saying the same shit every fucking day. I'm like, Chris, and then Chris was like, I know. And we were both like, what are we gonna do? And I'm like, writing scripts. We have to start working harder. Chris, grab that green screen, set up the studio. I'll start on the script. He's like, all right. And we changed absolutely everything. And I'm fucking back to being happy. And I'm like, oh, thank God.
I think the content is better than ever, Andy. Like I
like your new style a lot, Andy. And I think that the more structured look is way better for YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, people want to watch it to hear like you get to like, not just you, like generally, like people just get straight to the point. And I think that it was like, I think you could still do the videos where it's just you and Chris sitting and talking, but I think every video, it would start to feel like it was just kind of like, it was so long also. Like I've noticed like videos were like 17 minutes or something. I'm like, I feel like people like, I still think like there's a lot of funny parts in those videos and stuff, but I think that people would just get bored.
Yeah, I think Andy's stuff is better than ever. I mean, I've always liked Andy and Andy's channel, obviously, but like I'm able to like watch pretty much every video now, whereas before I was like,
and before it was I'm with
Blaire.
Well,
I was saying it was Blaire. It was actually you, Blaire, and you, Hunter. It was both of you. I remember Blaire. I had you on my show a few months ago, and you were like, "Yeah, I can't watch all of your videos. It's too much," and blah blah blah. But that was the first instance of like, my friends can't even keep up with my shit. Like, and then not saying you have to watch all my stuff, but just saying like, I've annoyed them to the point where they're like, I can't. And then when I do make a solid video, you might miss it because you're like, oh, it's the same fucking whatever Andy video. And then I was losing subs last month, and we had Hunter, we had you on, and I'm like, Hunter, do you think it's a glitch? And you were like, nah, man, your videos are just getting stale. You were just honest to me.
Oh wait,
like,
did I say that? Man, that sounds kind of mean.
Like, you were saying it in a nice way, but you're like, dude, man, like, it's not a glitch. It's just you have to be better. And
well, that's the thing is like I
went through a fucking rut for 2 days, and then I'm like, Chris, Hunter is fucking right. We suck right now. We suck so bad. And I'm posting every day. Posting what? Black Lives Matters on the. Who cares about Black Lives Matter? And you talk about what you want to talk about. And now I just pick one subject, write jokes for it, put all that editing, which is like fucking 8 hours of editing. It's brutal. But I'm happy now.
Damn. Really? Why does it? Okay, wait, hold on.
Script writing?
Do you use Final Cut Pro?
No, Adobe Premiere.
Oh, right.
No,
that's actually what I meant. See,
actually on Blaire, on the video I did about you, Blaire, that one I've been like getting faster at it. It was just about 4 or 5 hours of editing, but like the green screen actually fried my computer. I had to buy a new graphics card. I'm like, oh my god, I have to buy more RAM and all this. Spend like $600. But I'm like, I don't care. It's worth it to have better videos. And then I'm posting once every 3 days, and you could sit down, watch a quick 8-minute video, and then you don't see me for 3 days. And I think I finally hit my stride.
And I've learned that.
That's what. It's good when your video is like a bit of an event, and that's why I try to post like once or twice a week. But that's the thing is like if you post every day, people are more likely to get a little bit more tired of it. And then when it's like, oh wow, a new video, and I think that's why Chris Reagan should post more. But like when his videos
are incredible.
Yeah, but when he does post, it's like this is going to be a really good video.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, a lot of people have DM'd me privately like, yo, Andy, man, fucking finally you up your game. I can watch all your videos. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. I'm like, whatever we're doing. And then the subs are finally moving back up. Because for like a week, I lost like 100 subs a day. And I'm like, oh my God.
You were like, it's over.
I'm like, it's done. Well, I started applying for jobs and shit. But then I'm like, no, dude, I just suck right now.
That's the worst. That happened to me.
I don't want you all losing respect for me. Like I make it to VidCon. Oh, it's the guy who sits in front of his curtain with his Asian friend and just yaps about the same shit every day. Like that. Like I want to at least be some sort of influencer if I have all these subscribers. You know.
Yeah, well, and another thing to remember is like doing YouTube and stuff. It's like everyone will never be happy. Like I noticed that. So like last year, I realized I was like, my channel was like in a bit of a rut, and I was like, you know what? I need to like do some. I was like, I need to do something really offensive again. Like, I just gotta like get out there again. And so I did a poll on my Twitter, and I said like, guys, what video do you want? Like, I want to do something offensive this week. And the one that won was a video called "How to Be a Muslim." So I was like, okay, that's what everyone voted for. Sounds pretty fucking funny, and I went for it. And the video was like very cringy, but also very funny. And that's the one that actually I thought might have ruined my channel because I lost so many subs from that one. Like I put it out.
Really?
Yeah. And like people even in the chat were mentioning that like I took it down, and I took it down temporarily. It's back up now. Like I do have it still up there. But yeah, like people were like, too far, Hunter, you went too far. And I'm like, just take a fucking joke. Like I thought it was actually kind of funny. But yeah, like that's the thing. And like these videos I do now, I have my I have my
girlfriend just walked in. Yo, what's up?
You see the door open?
Yeah, I see the door open.
No.
You're ruining the stream. God damn it, Sinead. She was in the chat. Oh, you need a lighter? Okay. Oh, you're gonna smoke some weed? Illegal marijuana?
You knew?
Isn't it legal in Canada?
No, it's not legal, but we still smoke weed, huh?
And you didn't say hello?
What? I was talking to people. Get out of here, Jesus Christ! I will beat
Trouble in paradise.
No, I'm just joking with her. Yeah. No, she's cool.
So, I kind of have to go soon, but I just really want to make sure.
Yeah, I was gonna wrap it up in 5 minutes. I'm gonna like wrap it up, and then when you all leave, I'll read all the super chats and just chat with everyone for a few minutes before leaving.
Is it cool if like we just kind of backtrack to the original topic really quickly?
Sure. Yeah.
No.
I just wanted to ask, no bullshit, if like his questions were answered that he had, like if he has any more for one, and for two, like, are you like settled? Like what's happening now?
Yeah, I think we pretty much covered the basics. I don't know. I might have had a few more nitpicks in there, but I think yeah, I think I still have. I had my suspicions, and I think my video might have. I think it still stands, but I meeting you and talking to you, it sounds legit. I think it sounds better, and I think you answered the questions. I just think it is still a little sketchy, like the things that we brought up. I think I had reason to be suspicious, and we talked about the past with other social experiments, and then I still think, you know, that part about Joey working on other pranks was a little suspicious. But as far as anything else, I really don't want to keep digging into it. I don't have any other big gotcha questions. I didn't want to got you or anything. I just wanted to clear things up, because I think other people were asking too. I think I wasn't the only one. I got some messages myself right after the video, people saying, you know, this, I thought the same thing. You know, people were saying that. So it was, I got mixed reaction. Obviously, people were siding with you too. But I
only had people ask me, hey man, do you think it was real or do you think it was fake? Like, I never had someone go, that was fake. Like, the two people who messaged me were like, hey Andy, like, do you think that was real? Because that one part. And I was like, well, you know what? Like, and then no bullshit. Then you made your video. And I'm like, all right, let's talk about this, since a lot of people on Twitter were bringing this up. Yeah. But I mean, it's just like having a sit down and talk about it. And you know what? Like, there's a lot of people out there, like, you know, like a Joey Salads, for example. I don't hate. I'm not hating on Joey Salads. He's a nice guy. But when people were first questioning on it, you could smell the dude. You're fucking. This is a lie. Like, what are you talking about? And then obviously everything came out where he was lying.
His channel surprisingly didn't really die from that, though, did it?
No, he's actually on Facebook now as his main job.
How do people survive off Facebook videos? There's no ads.
You make a lot of money, apparently. I don't know, man. There's like Monday, Matt was telling me he went to some conference and they were talking about how to make money off Facebook. But I'm too busy.
Ugh, that means Lele Pons is getting money. Fuck.
I can't do Facebook anymore. I'm just like, all my, like, half of my friends who were in my high school are SJWs now, so all their posts are just like, oh my god, close please.
I just keep getting banned from Facebook. Like,
yeah,
everything, any meme you post, it's like, you're banned for 30 days.
People like us couldn't make a living off Facebook.
It's so annoying, honestly.
No way. But yeah, I'm pumped for Kilroy. If you guys are coming, NoBS and Avallone, if you haven't caught your like a message yet, send me a DM and I'll hook you up. But
cool.
I'm pumped for that.
Email me like a fag.
Yeah.
One more question. I'm so sorry. To no bullshit, since you said that, like, the discussion we had put your mind at peace and that, like, you're not going to really keep pressing it unless something else comes out. Are you going to make some sort of like amendment to perhaps the video description or anything like that? Just because at this point you sound like I've like settled your mind, but the video is still out there and going to get however many views it's going to get.
Oh, you know? Every time you're on my stream now, you have to make an amendment.
I know, it's like people like I don't know. Last time I made an apology, people didn't like that apology too much.
No, but Blaire, the only reason I'm laughing is this literally happened last week with no bullshit. And then your apology was probably one of the worst apologies I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was the goal.
You were just being a fucking dick the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, I think apology videos are jokes, but I'm willing to, you know, like you said, something in the description, maybe a follow up in another video or something. I mean, I have, like I said before, I have no hate for you. I just was questioning it in the beginning. And I think even in my video too, if you watch the whole thing, I mean, I never said, oh, this is 100% fake. I didn't have any proof like, oh, this is 100%. That's why it was
like confusing that you said Blaire White exposed, because it's like nothing was exposed.
Well,
that's why and I mean, I know Andy wants to go, but like it does honestly, and I'm not trying to be combative, it does seem like you have some sort of like blind like hatred / dislike for me, because like you were the person who I believe I think you were the person who was like tweeting in the past like pre-transition pictures of me and calling me fat and like all kinds of
no I didn't tweet pictures of you.
Okay, maybe you're a different person from the pre-transition.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't say anything. I talk a lot of shit on Twitter. I might have said something stupid. I do remember that you had me blocked before last night, and we started having some Twitter dialogue about this. But no. I mean, I didn't. I don't. I'm sure I didn't tweet your pictures. No, I didn't even see those.
Okay.
I never seen. I've been.
I think I'm mistaking you on that end for someone else, but I do know that like the reason I blocked you because it was like just this long like list on your Twitter of just like coming for my appearance, and I was like, this motherfucker, I'm gonna block this motherfucker. So that's what that was. So all of that coupled with like everything you brought up today, like the rape video, the Trump hat video, the Candace debate, and then like nitpicking like about monetization on my channel, it just came across as like this person wants to find anything and everything. But I would appreciate if there was some sort of like amendment, because people who go to your video aren't going to necessarily see this and see that like I settled your mind or whatever. So some sort of like maybe a pinned comment or something on the video would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. Would you say like you could meet halfway and do the same? Because I mean, you have a lot of hate of your white knighters and fans coming after me still. Like, are you gonna like? Is this gonna move forward together for both of us, or do you just want to?
I can delete all of the tweets back and forth to you, because that's where all the intention's coming from. Because I didn't.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't need anything deleted. I'm just saying we're not gonna continue. We don't need to continue.
No, we don't have to now.
Yeah, I'm not like trying to keep this feud. I don't even think it's a feud. I think in my opinion it just all came out today because the video was today. I hadn't done a video on you, and I don't plan on doing others. Like, it was just this popped up, and honestly it was voted. I had like a bunch of topics that came out, and people wanted to see me talk about your situation. They probably didn't expect me to be so critical or to be so inquisitive about it, but that's just how I came across it. So like you were saying, I might have something out against you or something. It's not like that. I mean, I'm sure I might have said something dumb on Twitter, like I've done with everyone. I've said dumb stuff to lots of people, and I use it mostly for jokes and laughs. People take it seriously. I understand that, but yeah.
Okay. So I just deleted the tweets of the back and forth, because the way my fans work, like I can't control them or anything, but the reason they're going to you is because they see the back and forth. So I deleted those.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, and like I said, I'm not asking you to delete or do anything. I'm just saying that there's a lot of hate coming my way too, probably more so. And I expected that. That's not your fault. But I'm just, if you want like a amendment, then possibly we could both meet halfway there.
Yeah. I won't talk about it anymore, and we won't tweet about it. Just maybe like a pinned tweet or pinned comment on the video or something. Just like, we had a live stream.
Yeah, I'll link to this stream and say, hey, me and Blaire hashed it out. I asked all of my questions. I think we got this settled, and I'll put that on the video.
Cool. Living.
Good.
Awesome. That's a civil ending. I like that.
We're all friends again.
I hate when I see all my friends fighting on Twitter. I'm like, come on, guys, come on.
So much drama all the
and
time.
Tomorrow's gonna be something else.
Come on, no bullshit. Just stand down for once. Just kidding.
No. But well, that was fun, guys. It was nice having you all on, definitely. And let's obviously all of us stay in touch. And Kilroy and VidCon. And I need someone. DM me if you have a drug dealer. Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Oh, I know a few of those.
Yeah, perfect. All right, guys. Well, everyone watching, by the way, thank you so much. Now, you know what I'll do here, because I've honestly so many super chats. You're gonna want to shoot yourself. So thank you guys for being on the stream. If you want to head out, I'll read the super chats and I'll chat with the Warski Ghetto for a while. Those are the people who don't donate, the poor people. I'm just kidding.
That's cool.
No, they called it. In fact, I'm part of the Twitter chat, the Warski Ghetto. Oh, Kilroy is a thing in Arizona. I'll promote it on one of my main videos. It's going to be all of us doing panels and stuff. It's our VidCon, and we're in Arizona because we want people who like us better than LA, where they'll stomp on your hand for being you. All right. So everyone, I'm going to put everyone's link down there. I'm sure you're already subscribed to these awesome people. Guys, thanks for being on.
No problem.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
you.
Bye, guys.
Right, guys.
Thanks
Peace
for having me
out.
on, Andy. And
Yeah, man.
let's me and you stream sometime when you're free, Andy. We can like react to some videos or something.
That sounds like a plan, buddy.
All right. See you later, man. Thanks for having me.
All right. Peace out. And no bullshit.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having me on. Good to meet
Thanks for
everybody.
being on, brother. Yeah,
good stuff. Thanks to chat. Everybody, have a great day. New video tomorrow.
Nice. What's it about? It's about the trans racial
Hunter
Filipino.
exposed.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and call out. Who am I calling out tomorrow? No, I'm kidding. I'm actually doing a
It has
review.
to be one of my friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna call out some black guy. exposed.
That's easy.
And no,
That's
no,
easy.
I'm playing. I'm actually doing a video about the new Family Guy episode. So it might actually interest you guys because we did talk about some of the Twitter drama and the beef and stuff, and they had an episode about it. So I thought they really covered that cool. So I'm going to kind of talk about that and the whole Twitter verse on Family Guy.
And real fast for you guys, this is I'm gonna share my screen here. This is based on tomorrow's video for me. As you can see, Amos Yee here. So 5 days ago, Amos Yee is giving a talk at Harvard. 3 days ago, it's canceled. 14 hours ago, why pedophilia is all right.
Oh no, that can't be real.
No, it is real.
Life comes at you fast.
I did a video on him last year, and then he was arrested. And just wait till you see it. Like, I mean, watch his video if you want. It's absolutely the most disturbing pedophile advocacy video.
What's
I've
this
ever
channel
seen.
called?
Amos, AMOS, space
Oh,
YEE. And he literally said at one point, how is it not consent if a baby crawls to your dick?
If a what? What did he say?
If a baby crawls to your dick and starts playing with it, how is that not consent?
What?
I'm not
Oh,
trolling.
God, making pedophilia videos. Fuck.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Why are these fucks on YouTube even?
He's
And of
released
course,
for-
this isn't age restricted or anything.
Actually, Ruben interviewed him when he blew up, and then like a few weeks later, he did his pro-pedophile videos last year, and then he was arrested because he made fun of religion in Singapore, and they arrested him. Then he escaped, and then he was in American jail for 11 months. And his first week out of jail, pro-pedophile.
Jeez,
That's
that's
how
a
we
story.
start.
He's
That's
not boring.
gross, man.
Definitely not
No.
boring.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, I gotta get I gotta get going. My
All
phone.
right.
So see you guys later.
Peace out,
Peace.
guys. All right, thanks for being on the show. And hello.
Hey.
Bye.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna read super chats now. So if you guys want to book it,
Okay,
I mean,
I'll dip
Okay.
out. Bye, guys.
you just so I don't like have to bore you fucking people. All right.
Bye.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Bye-bye.
And there's no bullshit. Well, that was a stream. He's doing a stream on Amos Yee right now. Well, I'm gonna release my video. I might just do it now and release the video because my God. In fact, I might. He's talking to Amos Yee. All right, guys. You know what? I'm gonna read super chats. I'm not gonna be a dick. I have to watch that. I have to watch that shit. Amos Yee's a fucking piece of shit, man. Fuck him. Amos Yee. Hang on. Let me search this. Jeff Holiday. I'm alone here. This is pretty weird being alone on the stream with you guys. That was a fun stream. The Amos Yee problem live. Fuck Amos. Okay. Posting a vid ASAP. Oh, I can't even listen to this. He's fucked. He's fucked. Okay, guys, let's read super chats. Jeff Holiday is making that stream right now. So let's read some more of these motherfucking super chats before I leave. Love you guys. A lot of people watching today. That was great. Friended forever, $10. Why not file a police report on the cop incident and shove it in NoBS's face? I don't think she just wanted to go. It's so much work. It's so much work. I think that's why. Gavin West, $5. NoBS is being a pussy, literally, for not defending his opinions. I think he backpedaled a bit, but maybe because Blaire convinced him. 5 Libras from Ross Kuth. I watch all you guys. Keep everything you guys do. Also, you guys heard about the whole Amos Yee pedal video. Oh yeah, and that's what I'm gonna be talking about. Josh Jackson, 5 Libras. Wear another diaper for us. No, I can't believe you remember that video. Misto Gun for the win. 20 CHF. No bullshit is bullshitting again. Go suck a hard piece of cow shit. No bullshit. That's gonna get in your whole life in form of sexual amusement. Jordan Converson, $5. Blaire, the fourth site you mentioned is called situational awareness. We all need to be mindful with our surroundings in today's world. Gavin West, $5. Be careful, Andy. He might make an exposed video on you. No bullshit calls Blaire rape video clickbait. And I did mention that. Yeah. Just here to comment. Okay. Don't want any trouble. $5. That's an amazing username. Just paying for NoBS to leave. A lot of people you hated NoBS, but I'm still his buddy, and I think he explained himself decently. Just here to comment. Who flung poo? $2. Scott here, but as an expert, I smell NoBS. I smell NoBS's BS. Constantine mediocre. $2. What kind of idiots wear that shit to a protest? Gavin West, $10. Blaire, this dude is full of BS, calling you rape clickbait. And likening you to Candace. How so nice to your face? I come from the north, $10. Shit, a lot of YouTube KKK. The Cool Kids Club in here. Fuck, I forgot the hoods and crosses to burn. Fucking love you, Malcolm. You helped out a lot today, man. Thank you so much, dude. Misty Spillers, $5. I'm much older than you, but I remember a time I could wear conservative garb and not worry about it. Yeah, and now you're wearing a MAGA hat and you're being assaulted. Fucking dumb. Misto Gun for the win, 20 CHF. Asking questions and making accusations are two different things, you bullshit cunt. Yeah, Misto, thank you for so many donations. Appreciate it. Love you. Mwah. And you bashed the fuck out of NoBS. He was reading the chat, so he's seen it. Misto Gun, again, $10. NoBS is beta male, right? +1 if you agree. I think a lot of you did +1. Gavin West, $2. NoBS is giving creep vibes. 100 fucking bucks. From Gabriel. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. As the last standing BDC member, yep, that's true. Brazilian affiliate. Fuck NoBS and eat a fat black dick. Yeah, all after I stopped the show, all of those ended. All the big dick club ran away. Rude's getting $2. You making a video about complete bullshit. Okay. Gavin West, $5. Blaire, love you, but he isn't playing dumb. He is dumb. Tuesday Pritchard, $5. Love you, Andy. No BS. Stop. Love you, Tuesday Pritchard. Misto Gun for the win again. 10 CHF. Oh God, he's coming from our perspective. How retarded is No BS, please? $2. Rude's beginning. You're making a video about complete BS. Again, fuck off. Thank you for the $2 donation. George Izoro's Jamaica, $5. I like my YouTube channels just like I like how I like my South Park. They bash everybody, in my opinion. It seems less partisan hacky. Misto Gun again, $20. I just paid your nigger shirt. Go for it. Thank you very much. Married to Trey, $5. Here's the thing: I unsubbed, and I didn't do that because I don't agree. I felt like I had no leg to stand on with the claims he was making. That's her one of two, and then she threw another $10 and wrote. It sounded like a very personal vendetta against to me, like the Blaire video. There were no facts or evidence presented in the rape video. It had nothing to do with her being a victim. I just thought it was dumb and petty. 2 of 2. Oh yeah, so that was the second one. Well, for the top hat, what's up, beautiful? A stream I'm able to catch. Hell yeah, take my money. Send $10 to Blaire because the ripped nail looked like it hurt like a bitch. Yeah, I'll throw her a fucking quick super chat on the next thing. Stand up PDX, $5. No BS could have ruined Blaire's career. We all know what happened to Joey Salads when he outed. Yeah, exactly. Why would you fake that and then ruin your whole career? Dead Bear, $2. Fuck you guys. I'm unsubscribing. Lol. Mary Hunt, $2. Have Chris wear the It's Okay to Be White shirt. That'd be funny. Juan Carillo, $5. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to you. Misto Gun for the win again. 20 CHF. Just like, I really don't like Blaire, but I hate No BS for his retarded statements. Fair enough. Min, $2. Thank you. Shrillin Flossin, $5. Hey, Alwarski, your channel introduced me to this scene of YouTubers. Thank you. And also, Andy is a fag. Should have just stopped reading, to be honest with you. Mr. Gun for the win. How much money did you donate today? Like $60? Jesus Christ. Thank you. You're the best. No BS says it's so self-reflective, but it doesn't reflect on him at all. Or sorry, I misread that. He says it's so, yeah, no, I did. Min, $2. Hey, Andy, will you ever do a meetup in Toronto? I think so. I think I will plan. Would any of you come? Like anyone from Toronto here? Any of you all would come here? I know you're all still here, but like, do you think Start tweeting the super chats. In Toronto, would you come? $10 Misto again. Sorry, $5 Misto. You should regret your whole existence, NoBS. You were harsh. Jeez. Mark Deaton, $5. Can Brooks provide evidence that Blaire is stupid to enter the same as Red Pill Black, or that he isn't a drama channel considering his content? Maybe, I don't know. Mr. Gunn for the win, 15 CHF. NoBS, you were definitely the one thinking it was definitely fake. You have no brain at all. And then another 20 fucking CHF. I don't even plan on doing other videos on you. No shit, you ain't, because your sub count went down as hell when you did, you puss. You're just mad, eh? Bloodmeister, 2 Libras. Blaire, why are you now against victim blaming? Irate Prostate through 20 CHF and erased his comment. The fuck? Tim Tarbox. 100 fucking bucks. Not all BDC gone. Holy fuck, man. Guys, today was a fantastic day. Great stream. Had all my friends on. Yapped. So happy Blaire jumped on. She was fantastic. No BS. A lot of you obviously don't like him. I love the guy. He's my friend. I disagreed with his entire Blaire video. I thought it was ridiculous. But oh my God, man. And Hunter, love that guy. I'd suck his dick. He's a little cutie. I'm not gay. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Everyone, on to Jeff Holiday's channel to watch Amos Yee talk about how it's okay to fuck babies. Fucking weird. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. And we'll see you all on the... Oh, what the fuck is this? 80 CHF. My lines sounded so much better as they were on the topic. You were too late with calling them. I'm so sorry, Mr. God. I'm so sorry. Next time, I'm gonna fucking, Mr. Gunn, welcome to the BDC. I'm gonna send you a fucking I'm gonna send Tim Tarbox CHF and Tim Tarbox CHF and Brazilian affiliate. I'm gonna send you guys all fucking free t-shirts. You got t-shirts. I'm gonna write your name. Hang on. Just so I remember. I'm gonna tell Chris to send you all Tim Tar, Brazilian affiliate. What the fuck was his name again? I'm sorry. I can't even fucking remember your name. I'm just so excited right now because people just fucking help. You guys are fucking sick. You guys, Warski Live saved the channel. I would have been off YouTube if I wasn't doing Warski Live. Fucking, oh my God, how did I forget your guy? Gabriel Lopez. Well, I'm stupid. Gabriel, and I'm gonna send CHF a shirt, and we have new designs coming too. So I'll send you the links, and you can choose which one you like, and I'll send that over to you. Love you guys. Thank you so fucking $10. Pop TV. Thank you very much. Didn't want to seem like a shill, so I waited. If you ever get a chance to watch my stuff, that'd be great. Yeah, I'll check out your fucking stuff. Why not? I'm gonna write it on my fucking car insurance here. Pop TV. Sure thing, man. Thank you for waiting for the end of the show to ask that. Love you all. You guys are fucking amazing. What an awesome day. Peace. Let's see how long you all stay here for. I just fucking sit here. I fucking sit here and you're all going, what are you gonna do? Hey, go Pop TV. Joshua Boss, $5. Go to Montreal. Don't be a fat Francophobe. I will come to Montreal. I'm gonna go visit Bunty very soon. So we'll do a meetup. Guys. What's your opinion on furries? I'm not starting another stream. I love you all. See you on the next video. Peace.